Welcome back. We got some more Ultimate action. Niagara University taking on Marist College. And we're starting off with Tev versus Anagram in the Lucas Ditto. Are we testing for lag? What are they doing?
Looks like we're testing for lag here. It does not look like these aerials are really meant to be hitting. Maybe we are playing legit. Okay.
I'm not sure what's happening.
This looks legit to me. I'm having a real hard time getting back to
the Lucas Ditto? Is this what the Lucas Ditto is? What the hell? What was that stock? What was this? That wasn't real, right?
26? No way.
What are they doing? I'm so confused. Lucas mains are weird. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
It definitely looks like it's not real. No. This is a lag test, right? Yeah.
What is happening?
It looks real. I think.
Is this real?
Yeah, I think this is real. Looks like they're going at it. These are definitely like weird up smashes. Anagram taking the second stock for himself as well, and then just stands there. We have Tev sitting high up on that angel platform, looking at him. The immaculate spacing from both players. Ooh, a little bit of lag coming through there at the end there. Maybe. Okay. The players are saying they are receiving a lot of lag on their end. It's just not showing on stream. It's a lot of input lag, but not a lot of frame lag, so we cannot see it as spectators.
Okay, so like, so are they like actually? So is this game real? Is this a real game?
I think so. I think they're just having a lot of lag. I think this is a real game though.
Okay, well, right now Anagram looking like they're gonna get a 3 stock here.
It definitely looks like it. Great attempt at a read from Anagram there.
All right, well, Anagram gonna be able to get back to stage using the tether grab to be able to latch onto the stage, and there we go. Gonna get back. Trying to look for that down smash. Not gonna be able to get it. I don't know what's happening in this game anymore. We just get back from a good break.
Third back air hits. Sun Tzu says, when you back air 2 times, they never expect the 3rd one. And those are words I live by.
All right, well, let's see if we're able to close this out on a 3 stock.
It's looking like it. Ooh, the dunk not quite getting connected, but into the forward smash and Anagram. Gonna open it up with a 3 stock for himself here. Nice little start.
All right, well, that was definitely a Lucas Ditto. Anagram with Marist going to be taking an early 3 points.
Yep. Marist off to an early lead for themselves. Marist, one of our more dominant teams. They've been dominating in a very different way than what we just saw. Hopefully we see some higher quality matches going forward. But we're going to try and talk to the players about what we can do about this input lag that we have going on. So we're going to throw it to a quick break, I think, while we figure out what to do about this lag. Maybe run some lag tests, see if somebody can fix something.
All right.
And we'll be back after we try and solve these technical difficulties.
Right, looks like we're gonna get into this game. I'm not sure exactly what's happening exactly. It looks like they were playing and now they're not playing. So I'm not sure what's going on anymore.
I mean, this looks real. Looks like they're definitely playing. I'm not sure if the lag issues have been sorted out, but so far it looks like it's a real game with Anagram coming out to a nice early lead for himself here.
Is it a lag test? Joe Meatball is saying it's a lag test. Oh, is this a lag test? Never mind, excuse me.
Yeah.
All right, well, yeah, we're getting into it, and a great first stock.
Yeah, great first stock for Anagram. Only 28% on him when he took it. A very solid lead. Remember, he did win game 1 3-0, but I think that's being scratched from the record. I'm not positive. Going forward, what's going to happen with these games. But Anagram, a really solid Lucas player across the board. Even in past weeks, he's been putting up a really, really great performance, and that has not changed as he's playing against Lev in this Lucas Ditto here.
Yeah, so far it's looking pretty good. Both players are playing pretty well right now, but obviously Anagram is looking a little bit better, having that percentage lead on the stocks and stocks in general.
Great forward smash.
Yeah, that was a very big forward smash. That's a great lead to start off with here. 80% so far on the first stock. Tev's got to figure out something to do here because this is looking very, very tough.
Yeah, it's looking very bad for Tev here. Anagram has just really seemed like he's been on another level in terms of his skill on Lucas. It's really just looked hard for Tev to keep up at any point. Anagram just looks like he has the better spacing, he has better confirms. The up smash from Lev, though, will get one stock off of Anagram's Lucas, but still 56% on Tev. He's getting stuck off stage, getting trapped at the ledge. It's not looking good until he gets clipped by that final ending hitbox. And sent off stage is not going to make it back either. And it's going to be a JV3. Those still only count for 2 points. But that is going to be the result of game 1.
All right, great stuff so far. Anagram looking pretty good. I mean, we had that one game earlier. It was a 3 stock, but it was a weird situation. It was a game, but it wasn't, and now it's a game. So whatever. Either way, that's definitely game 1 for sure. So going to be starting off with a 2 stock there. Great stuff so far. We'll have to see what Tev is going to do to try and find a new way to approach this game plan, because right now Anagram looking super good, super solid, and just ready to go.
Yeah, he is looking poised and ready. Reminder to the fans, that was a replay of game 1. We tried to fix the lag issues, so we discounted game 1. So that is what we're counting. It starts out with a 2 stock. We're now going into game 2, looking to pick stages, and it's probably going to be another Lucas Ditto. I don't really see either character switching it up, doing too much different. I just feel like we need to see more solid, fundamental gameplay coming out from Tev. It really looked like Anagram was just the better Lucas.
Yeah, no, for sure. It was just a strong gameplay from start to finish. They lost that 1 stock. It was just because Tev just threw out an up smash, and it looked like it was a prayer. Either way, you got the stock. So I mean, you're stopping Marist College from picking up an additional point if they didn't lose the stock. So good stuff either way. But we're gonna have to see how Tev's gonna be able to kind of come back, kind of bring a new game plan, maybe a different character, because right now, man, Anagram was killing it.
Yeah, Anagram's Lucas is just, it's really insane. It's on another level compared to most of the other competitors we've seen throughout this EGF tournament.
For sure. So let's see what we're waiting on here. It's probably just a stage counter pick right now.
Yeah, we're waiting on stage bans. Marist said that they're opting to just not bother banning any stages. It's a ditto. They don't really care where they end up. And letting Niagara University take the initiative. But we're just waiting for Niagara to figure out what they want to do, get a response, and see what's going on here.
All right, well, we will see what the decisions are going to be from both players here, because we're still waiting up for the bans as well. And obviously you can't pick a stage until bans are made. But yeah, I mean, it's again, like we saw earlier with the Sonic Ditto, it doesn't really matter what stage you go to, because both are the same character. They're going to struggle or benefit the same way. It really just kind of comes down to where do you feel comfortable? Where do you think you can take the most advantage of your opponent? And we're actually going to see a character switch from
onto
Tev into
Terry.
Terry here. So it's going to be interesting to see how Terry is going to have to interact with Lucas. Obviously, Terry, very, very strong character. A lot of people say he's one of the best characters on Wi-Fi, but we're going to have to see if Tev can, you know, really bring out the best in Terry, because right now, Anagram Lucas is dangerous.
Yeah, Anagram's Lucas is looking really insane. We saw Terry earlier today, played not to a ton of success. It did lose the one game he was brought out for, but it wasn't a terrible loss. And out the gate, we do see this Terry putting in a little bit of work for Tev, but Anagram answering back pretty immediately, finding a nice string of his own, getting the PK freeze, sending Tev off stage and rocketing away to safety. Really cleanly played from Anagram. Incredibly smart.
I think the only reason why he didn't get a bigger punish there is because of the fact that you saw the PK Thunder coming back, and when you see the PK Thunder coming back around to the Lucas, I think they just got a little scared because they could have got a huge punish on it. It's not like you can just cancel out of the PK Thunder and, you know, get a forward tilt or something. You have to actually finish it out.
This could be a gimp. I don't think he has a jump.
No, he does. He's gonna make it back. Yep. Great stuff. And that's the thing is with his recovery as well, if you can angle it just right, after he, you know, his legs are in the air, he'll turn back around and he can actually grab that ledge without his feet going above it. So it looked like he was able to get that in that one time. But man, Anagram just continues to pile on this pressure, see if they can find a way. Oh, yep, rising tackle not gonna be enough that time.
Yeah, not quite enough to get it back there. And now that go meter is offline and Anagram is at 80%. Sitting pretty. He's not too afraid of dying anytime soon unless it's some really crazy stray hit. And he has a lot of time to use his projectiles, use his range to build up a lot of extra credit for himself onto Tev here. A nice little Nair string, putting Tev off stage, gimping him with the PK Thunder.
Yeah, that was actually really huge. Just being able to get Terry. Terry's got some limited resources. Again, another character with a pretty straightforward recovery. There's not going to be a whole lot of crazy options. So if you're able to get Terry to recover low, again, using that PK Thunder to just harass him over and over again, could potentially close out stocks a lot earlier. It looks like Anagram's kind of playing a game here.
Yeah, Tev going for some really, really desperate smash attack options. Not going to find anything from it. Anagram playing smart and not giving that over to him. A jab reset. He doesn't get the finisher, so it's not going to end it, but 95% already onto Tev's Terry, and that's going to be it. The 2-frame gimp from the down smash means it's going to end with a 3-stock for Anagram, and Marist College is going to start the match with a 7-0 lead for themselves.
Yeah, damn, they didn't get 8 points. So
yeah.
No, but great stuff from Anagram. That was a very, very strong start. Again, taking that 2-stock game 1, 3-stock game 3, a very dominant game 3. Yeah, no, that was just some really good gameplay all around. Nothing super crazy. Just good, solid gameplay. You could definitely see a bit of a difference, I think, in the practice between two players. No offense to Tev, but Anagram was definitely very disciplined. Just felt comfortable with the character, was able to clutch out a lot of stocks, sometimes a lot earlier than probably should have happened.
Yeah, Anagram just looked incredibly clean that game. It really just did not make any large, noticeable mistakes I can pick out. It was exactly what I want to see from the players in EGF. And I mean, like, that game set aside, Anagram is just, regardless, one of the better players in all of EGF that I've seen be playing. He's just always such a consistently well-placing player. Double 2 stocks a couple weeks ago. It's just really great. All of his stats down the line are very impressive.
Right. It looks like we're going to be getting into our next players here. I don't know if these are ordered. Marist College definitely is not ordered because we're getting Zucchini, or is that?
No, it's Randomain on Zucchini's account. We've got Randomain coming in up next. Yeah.
Gotcha.
We've got Marist College's Randomain going up against supposedly Niagara University's Fiction. Fiction is their team captain, so little bit of a ringer coming in on the line, I'd assume.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to see how this plays out here. Fiction versus Randomain. So I'm pretty excited to see how this is going to play out for both teams. I'm not familiar with either player too much, so I'm excited to see what's going
Randomain
to
is
happen.
a very good Pac-Man player. So
Oh, I love watching a good Pac-Man. I
mm,
am very excited for this set now. I don't know about Fiction, but man, early commentator bias is going towards Randomain. I'm
all
sorry.
right,
It's just
there you
it's
have
just
it.
a matter of fact.
I'm not a huge Pac-Man fan, but Randomain's definitely a really good player. He makes it look real good. So we'll be bringing
Sure,
that
for sure.
in just a few moments here.
Well, I hope I'm gonna see some good Pac-Man gameplay. I've been a bit spoiled when it comes to Pac-Man, especially in the recent Wi-Fi era. I've been able to do commentary for people like the Six Master
Mhm.
and Rocky. And the one consistent thing I see with those two Pac-Man players is that they don't necessarily care if they win. They're just trying to get clips. The Six Master
Yeah,
I've seen
for sure.
actually full on take sets, even
Mhm.
when being saucy. I've seen Rocky throw sets away, like nearly on purpose, just because
Yeah.
they're trying to do some of the craziest stuff. So if we can see some of that, I'm all for it.
Pac-Man players really do beat sometimes. Randomain doesn't typically seem like the type of guy to go for that. He definitely seems like he's out for blood a little bit. He's really trying to get the wins in, carry his team. It's hard for anyone on the Maris line carry when they're all so consistently well placed.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Well, we will see. I think we're just waiting to get this game going.
Yeah,
I
we're getting
believe.
through pick hands real quick here. We're going to be getting into game in just a moment. Not even enough time for the break. We are a little bit behind schedule, so it's nice that these players are really just getting into it as soon as possible. It helps us on our end. And here we go. Yeah, we have a Falco versus Pac-Man matchup on Pokemon Stadium 2 here.
All right, now this could be a problem. Fiction's Falco here. That laser can be very, very disruptive for what Pac-Man's going to be trying to put into play here, especially when they're trying to charge up that fruit. That laser can be such a problem, but we'll have to see how effective it is overall. For one thing to kind of take into consideration here is that trying to edge guard Pac-Man is nearly impossible. He's got a plethora of options. He's got so many tools and resources to be able to get back from that side B to stalling in the air with the hydrant, especially a couple times if you do it all right. And then obviously we got that up special and the jump. It's just it's absolutely insane. But right now, man, Fiction is going off with the damage here. This might be trouble for Zucchini.
Yeah, this Falco is absolutely popping off against Randomain here. Only 20% on him, already putting Randomain up into kill percent. That forward air almost taking it by itself. And yeah, we see so many lasers connecting already. The key's going to be a little bit of chip damage, not much more. The Strawberry's going to get reflected back. And in this matchup, that reflector from Falco, one of the best in the game. It takes up so much space and it goes so far in front of him that it makes it really awkward for Pac-Man to play with these items that he's so fond of playing with. They really define the character's playstyle, and it's completely nullified by that reflector from Falco. And yeah, just an amazing catch with that up air comboing into the first stop.
Yeah, no, definitely a tough spot to be in right there. So far, Fiction has been playing this absolutely amazingly, piling on damage, not really committing too hard to anything so they don't get any sort of crazy punish, but just kind of waiting to see what Randomain's going to do and just trying to find the best way to take advantage of it. So far, they've used that reflector like pretty damn well, like 4 times now, reflecting whatever Randomain's trying to throw right back at him.
Yeah, the reflector has been just the highlight of the matchup for Fiction, and obviously that is how the matchup should play out. This matchup is quite favorable for Falco because of that down special. We see it coming out all the time, and it's like, when you see a move spam this much, right, you feel like you should be able to punish it, right? Like, Fiction is just relentlessly pressing down B, but the thing is, Pac-Man doesn't have fast tools to get in and punish that laggy down B, and just all these projectiles that he wants to set up with great key catching the ledge option. All these projectiles that the Pac-Man wants to set up with are completely nullified by the reflector from the Falco.
Yeah, so far, so good for Fiction. Got 143 percent extra credit right now. Should absolutely be finding a way to take this kill very soon. But the problem is that you also have a nearly full rage Pac-Man. I'm sure Random Man's gonna be looking for a way to try and build up as much damage as possible. Maybe even get an early kill. We'll have to see if they can find a way around this, but right now the reflector is definitely in play, and so is the laser. Man, Fiction's just been an absolute menace, just harassing Random A nonstop.
Yeah, it looks really degenerate, but that's how you kind of have to play the matchup, right? Like when you have a tool that are this good, this polarizing, like the reflector and the laser in a matchup like this, it's no wonder you see Fiction spamming it. If you go into box with the Pac-Man, that's where he can beat you. Falco is a good boxer, but one of the better traits about the character is he doesn't have to play like that when he doesn't need to. And in a match like this, where he definitely does not need to, he can default on the more consistent playstyle. The problem is when you get into situations like this, where your opponent is at 187 and you need to find a opening to kill them, the down tilt will take it now, but 86% being racked up onto Fiction while he was desperately searching for that kill means that the lead is not nearly as large as he would have liked it to be.
Right. All right, let's see how Random Man's gonna be able to come back here. Oh, the misplaced fire hydrant, not gonna be able to connect there. Definitely was looking for a way to possibly get a 2-frame or just get another hitbox out there. Try and find a way to put on some damage, try to take the stock. Great back air though, not gonna be able to take it out. And the big forward smash, gonna find a way to even up the stocks there. And now we got a ball game.
Yeah, exactly. Percent basically dead even after that key connects. Only really one hit of Percent separating these two players. It's back to being anyone's game after it started looking so bad for Random Man. He's completely run it back, actually taking the Percent lead for the first time in what feels like forever in this match.
Yeah, no, and it's still anybody's game. And right now we got Random Man in the lead after basically being in being behind the entire game so far. So we're starting to see Random Man starting to get something going here, but Fiction is still not out of it. Gotta keep in mind, this is still Falco. He's still got a lot of great options, and we haven't even seen the boxing options yet for the most part. So, I mean, we're gonna have to see how Random Man finds a way to close this out. And so far, it's looking kind of dangerous, especially that forward smash at that ledge at this percentage. Oh, could have been huge.
Vicious up smash. Doesn't connect. I would have gone for the up air, but Fish probably knows a little bit more about Falco than I do, so who knows?
Oh, wow, went for a big forward smash and not gonna be able to connect with it. Able to get back to the stage though.
Yeah, able to get back in 120% on Random Man. This is incredible. An up air or a back air will be doing it very, very soon. Even a down tilt is starting to get very close to killing.
Uh-oh, this could be dangerous.
Going to a kill, but it's getting close. 94% on Fiction with rage on Random Man means that both players are one hit away from death. And in a close matchup like this, whoever starts out gets that first game themselves is looking so favored. You get momentum on your side. You guarantee a point for your team. And a tense ledge Fiction will allow Fiction to survive with amazing DI, but he rolls onto ledge again. That's so punishable. Random Man's barely not there in time. It's so tense. 164 to 147. Both characters at full rage. It's so tense. It's so even.
Oh, wow. This could potentially be a timeout situation if the players decide to
yeah, there's 38 seconds.
Oh, my God. What
the? Hydrant. Oh, no. He just stood there. He shielded the key, and then he dropped shield because he didn't think anything else was coming. Oh,
no, I can't. No, I can't allow this. How does you spends the whole game behind in percentage, behind in stocks? We get to a last stock, last hit scenario, and you think that like we're getting the time. There's like 40 seconds left. You think that Fiction might just be like, "All right, I'm cool with this," and then there was such a huge bait from Random Man throwing out the key onto the hydrant, and it forced Fiction to go, "Okay, I'm gonna throw out the reflector," and that really just set him up for the hydrant to get the kill. That was the dumbest thing I've seen all night. I'm upset. I'm happy. I'm a mix of emotions, but what a game one.
Absolutely insane. That was a game one indeed. We're gonna go
Oh,
through bands, and oh man, that's it looked like Random Man really figured out a lot about the matchup after the first stock and a half. He started finding a lot more hits. He relied less on projectiles. He started approaching more, playing that boxing game. And Falco is a good boxer, but it's just not the game plan that Fiction was on and ready for. And it caught him off guard and it allowed Randomain to catch back up and take the lead in the end. He
oh
wins
my
it.
God. I thought that game was just, dude, Fiction like had it in the palm of their hand. They were in such a lead, and I mean, like really kudos to Randomain just finding a way to kind of build it back slowly, percentage wise. But that was so dumb.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to be getting into
Here
game
we
two,
go.
and we're going to be doing it on Yoshi's Story or Yoshi's Island. I forget which one it is, but regardless, it is Yoshi's Story. Yeah, so we're going to go to
Yoshi's
Yoshi's
Story.
here. Let's see who can take the early lead here. And right now, we're going to get that up throw, but not going to get too much else off of that.
Yeah, Yoshi's Story, obviously an incredibly good stage for Falco. He loves getting those long, extended up air strings. He has the highest full hop in the game. It allows him to cover the top platform in a single jump, just like that. Falco really thrives on tri-flat stages, so I'm honestly surprised we didn't see them both banned out by Randomin.
I don't think Randomain really cares right now. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, so far, not looking too bad for Randomain. And the key, not gonna be enough to kill. But now you're in a tough spot. Okay, we're gonna see if Falco will be able to make it back to the stage. No problem, but the down air is strong. Fiction has to keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's incredibly strong, but Fiction out to an early disadvantage here.
Ooh,
Great back air, sending Fiction back off stage. Forward smash, catches the ledge get up, and now only 67% on Randoman means he is feeling incredibly comfortable with Fiction on his second stock. There is so much time to build extra credit, but Fiction with a nice little string here, trying to even things back up as quickly as possible.
Yeah, no, I don't think that was too bad. I mean, I think what happened on that, gonna be able to take the stock back with the hydrant, but that first stock there, I don't think that was just catching the neutral get up. I think Fiction did a neutral get up and then went to laser because it actually canceled out Pac-Man's forward smash. It was a very weird interaction, but still got the stock. And right now, man, we're gonna see Randomain continuing to get put on the lead here, put on some damage, but right now they got to be careful because Fiction is making a bit of a comeback. Let's see if they can continue to make this happen.
Bella's in hand right now. It's very scary if you are Fiction,
Ooh!
but find a really great combo here. Not going to convert it into that down air on the combo reset, but it's a solid percent being racked up, percent back to dead even after a early disadvantage for Fiction. He's played really well to get back to where he is right now. And whoever takes this second stock first is going to have so much tempo going into the third stock of the match. It's really going to allow them to set the pace of things.
All right, well, let's see how both these players continue to play here. Both of them getting 2 kill percentage here. Randomain at 125. Yoshi's is a very, very small stage. Both these characters could be dying very, very soon. But on the ledge, gonna come up with the... Ooh, okay, that was nice. Getting the down air, getting a couple of hits, landing into the back air, and gonna hit the forward smash as well to be able to take that stock. And now we got Randomain in the lead here. We'll have to see how they can find a way to continue to build this lead. Maybe get some extra credit.
Yeah, Fiction is just not mixing up his options enough. He's rolling on way too many times. That's like the third time it's been punished with that smash attack to kill. Randomain finding really great confirms. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a great read, but you have to realize that you're going to get punished for doing the same option too many times. That being said, a nice solid conversion from Fiction evens the stock count back up, and now things are back to being dead even here.
All right, here we go. Gonna get a nice little dash attack, just putting Fiction off stage. Ooh, went for a big bell. Not gonna be able to pick it up either, unfortunately. But, I mean, Fiction is in a little bit of trouble. Not too much. Okay, this should be able to be a big combo. Try to even it up a bit. Oh, this could be scary. This could be it. Oh, never mind. Not gonna be able to convert on that part.
Not Smash 4, unfortunately.
Yeah, but we're gonna be able to see Randomain kind of get back to stage here, but still in a tough spot. going for that down air again off the ledge. They've been really consistent with throwing that option out. Have to see if they can find a new way to get on there. I imagine Fiction's going to find a way to kind of punish that very soon, especially going into these last stocks. It could be very detrimental if Fiction's ready for it. Went for something big. Not going to be able to get it, though.
Not quite finding the down air. We've seen a lot of them whiff when they hit. And the back air, the shotgun feet, gives Fiction game 2 on his counter pick. And we have a game 3 on our hands now.
All right. Good stuff from Fiction finding a way to take back that game 2. And I mean, good to find a way to take that game 2, especially after that ending from game 1. But so far, really great gameplay from both players so far. Both of them are finding their strengths. That game 2 was very, very competitive. Actually, both games were very competitive, down to the wire pretty much. So just good stuff to both players, finding their options, getting their game plans in, and also trying to figure out a bit of counterplay as this set goes on. And now we're going to be getting into game 3. It's do or die. You either win or you lose. And right now, I think Niagara could definitely use quite a bit of help here. They're down 8-1 at the moment. We had Anagram with a very, very strong start. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, if Marist's Randoman takes this with even a 1-stock victory, it's going to be 3 more points going the way of Marist College. It's going to be 11-1. And that's, I'm not going to call it insurmountable. We could have a really great back half for Niagara University coming in and clutching it out, but with the strength of Marist's lineup, if they get that strong of a lead early, it's going to be incredibly difficult for Niagara to mount the comeback. So it is paramount that Fiction, as the team captain for Niagara University, can close out this game 3 and keep those 2 set win points from going Marist College's way.
All right. Well, let's see what happens. We're going to be getting into our game 3 here. We got Fiction in the arena, just waiting on Randomain to get in there. And here we go. Has he changed his Pac-Man color every time? I'm pretty sure he has. Because we're going with the blue. So let's get it.
Yeah, getting straight into game 3 here.
All right, we're going back to PS2. As we saw last time in game 1, it went down to a last stock, last hit scenario with a wild ending. Probably one of the crazier endings I've seen in a hot minute, but
yeah, for sure.
Let's see what happens from here. Right now, we got Randomain off to a hot start, getting a nice 53% to start this match off. Have to see if
cool 53. You'd love to see the match start with that if you're Randomain here. Great forward smash lead, just barely mistiming it.
Wow!
Oh no!
That was such a clean conversion into that forward smash. Right now, Randomain is putting the pedal to the metal, trying to knock Fiction out of here, and just continues to harass him. Like, this is absolutely different than like the first game where we saw Fiction really just kind of being a menace to Randomain. But I mean, Randomain off to a very, very hot start, and only 81% on this stock, but getting 16% extra credit so far. I'm sure they'll get a few more hits here before this stock is over.
Yeah, absolutely relentless pressure from Randomain, but the back air, that's how you DI a move. Randomain's going to survive, kind of showing Fiction what's what. And he's going to make it back, but the next big hit will do it. But oh, the key hurts so much, and the combo just keeps going for Randomain. 56% now racked up onto 15-second stock. Randomain's still sitting on his first, extending his lead even further over and over again.
Yeah, not going to get too much out of the apple. They picked up the apple, threw it straight up. I thought we were going to get some sort of crazy combo, but nothing too wild. But still, 96% extra credit so far. Fiction's just struggling to just end this stock. It's 145 right now. Pac-Man's not super heavy, but this is definitely something crazy.
Yeah, now at 108, with Rage especially, Fiction is sitting well within kill range of Pac-Man. A forward smash, a down smash, a key, any of these moves will do it. So Fiction has to be incredibly careful with how he goes forward here. The bell, that's going to be it. Now it's a 3-stock to 1 lead. You have to imagine Randomain's stock is going to fall soon, but even after that, it's going to be a full 2-stock lead, or 2-stock to 1 lead for Randomain over Fiction, and he is still not done with the stock. Just now, the down tilt takes it 16% on Fiction's last stock to 0 on Randomain's second here.
Yeah, no, it's not too often you see Pac-Man throw out the up tilt. It's a very interesting up tilt for sure, but just like doing the up throw, trying to get an up tilt combo, that's just, I don't know, that's just a little wild. It's something so small, but it's just something I don't see too often. But right now, yeah, no, Randomain's doing a great job of trying to really just extend this lead ever further. Gonna get that hydrant hit into the apple. This is getting a little wild here. Fiction's got to find a way to reel this in. It's not out of the books for Fiction quite yet, but they got to change up their game plan here because Randomain's really just running over them. Gonna get that apple play going on there, okay? And we'll have the bell ready to go. We're gonna see a back throw here, and are we gonna see a bell? What the hell? What was that?
Only Pac-Man mains, man. Only they know that guy.
Oh, and the taunt. Okay,
What
okay.
was that?
Okay, yeah, Randomain's definitely feeling themselves. Let's go. That was such a wild angle on that hydrant. I've never actually seen something like that.
Yeah,
But
it's so crazy. What a setup. That's the kind of thing that only works once, you know?
all right, but there we go. We're going to see that forward smash to take out that second stock, but still at 125, trying to get a little bit of a taunt action themselves. But man, I feel like Randomain's got this wrapped up. They're definitely messing around now. This is the type of Pac-Man stuff I love to see. There's nothing better than a good Pac-Man who's just trying to be a little saucy.
Oh,
I love it.
Take it to one. Oh, he misses.
Oh, you didn't need to do. Oh, you didn't need to do that, Randomain. Come on.
Oh man, Randomain really trying to show off. It could cost him. Falco, I don't know. There could be a dare coming, but that back throw is not gonna take it. Actually, oh my god.
You know what? I'll be honest. Like, if somehow Randomain throws this away, they still won my heart. Like,
true. Understandable.
I don't really care too much after that.
Oh,
no!
Man.
Had enough already?
Wow. Talk about a caster curse. Oh my god.
My god. I am the most brilliant commentator in the world. I just call things and it just happens. I speak things into existence. It's just how it is.
Well, that's going to be Fiction earning 4 points total for his team, and Marist College's Randomain earning 1. The score is now 8 points for Marist College to 4 points for Niagara University, and what looked like a dire situation before is now pretty even.
Yeah, what's Randomain's Twitter?
4 to 8 is very close. It's just like a game or two away difference between these two teams. So Mbrock going up against Zucchini in our next match in just a few minutes is going to be a very important one. As you guys all know, the third game, the third set in a 5-set series, when it's this close, is absolutely pivotal. Whoever comes out on top after that one is typically very poised to take the set. That's where they build the lead. That's where great things happen. So we'll have to see if Mbrock can make it happen against Zucchini, or if Zucchini can just expand Marist College's lead even further in just a few minutes.
Oh, man. that game 3 was the dumbest thing I've seen in a hot. right, we are back with Niagara University taking on Marist College. We just saw a wild,
Really
game
wild
three.
game 3, but now
Well,
we're gonna be straight into it. And it is a very, very nice early combo for Zucchini. Oh my god, he's dead.
Yeah, that's the power of Bowser, man. Just an absolute powerhouse, heaviest character in the game. Actually high tier because they're heavy, have power and speed. It's the dumbest thing. Oh man, okay, what a big option. Is that just what Marist College is? Are they just a bunch of like?
They're a big option team for
They're
sure.
just a bunch of meme lords or whatever, just trying to make a big
We're
joke.
still talking fictions, or Mbrock's about to die here. Zucchini is absolutely putting the works on him. 116% to 31. Typically, we think of Bowser as the big body heavyweight who gets comboed up to 130, but now he's the rushdown. He's just chilling. And Mbrock is already at 141 off stage, getting ledge trapped by a Bowser, looking to be down 3 stocks to 1.
Listen, I don't know if I would have ever considered myself a fan of any college esports team, but Marist is definitely up there right now. But outside of my love and appreciation for the way some people play, Zuck is absolutely doing a hell of a job here, piling on a bunch of damage. And you know, it's just how it works sometimes, and Bowser just goes on a tear, and then you're trying to, like, you're so focused on trying to get a comeback on Bowser, you're kind of just putting yourself in a bad spot mentally and within the game. Bowser's a heavy character, like right there, like that probably should have killed a lot of other characters, but unfortunately not going to be enough for Bowser. And the thing is, it's like the later it gets, right now he's 151, he's got full rage. If you can find just a couple of hits here, you can absolutely destroy the stock. And never mind, that down air is actually going to be able to just delete that stock.
Mbrock gonna save his team a point here, get us some nice hits against Zucchini here, but double fair just does so much damage to Mbrock. No punish on that fortress, no punish on that Bowser up B, and now it's Mbrock stuck off stage against this big bodied Bowser. And Rob has a great recovery, tons of mix-ups, but it has no hitbox. You can go out there and hit it if you're able to pinpoint where it's going to be, and Zucchini trying to make it happen. Doesn't actually fall too low, makes it back. He knows his character very well. Zucchini just playing incredibly clean, hitting the Bowser, hitting the Rob with his own top. And now 140% on this Rob. Next big hit will take it. The Bowser Bomber should be it. Not
good
quite
DI, gonna be able to
DI
live through that one. But 161, and you got it's 161, and you got 2 stocks left on Bowser. It's gonna be tough to be able to actually turn this around, and doesn't matter the down are gonna be able to clean that up.
Yep.
But yeah, that was definitely a tough spot to be in. But you know what? Good stuff to Zucchini, just absolutely tearing it up in that game 1. So hey, let's see if they can keep it going.
Yeah, no, really, really great showing from Zucchini. I think he knows we're behind schedule, and he's just trying to help us out. That would be my hypothesis here, because that was clean. He did lose a stock, but just that was such a fast game. Both players completely trading blows, but fortunately for Zucchini, most of the blows were in his favor.
Right. Yeah, we'll have to see where it goes from here. I mean, so Mbrock, you're playing Rob, and like Rob has a lot of great tools. Now the problem here is that like Rob does have a lot of tools that, you know, require multiple hits, and Bowser does have tough guy armor. But there's a lot of scenarios here where Rob could be applying pressure from like across the stage using the projectiles. Gyro should be a huge play here. Whenever Bowser's off stage, you should be able to get a gyro play somewhere that can possibly gimp at like very, very early percentages. Rob's got a lot of tools. You just got to play a little more passive here. It just seemed like they struggled too much with Bowser getting in their face and not really playing the right way to kind of create that space that they needed. So let's see if they can change that up in game 2. See if we can do anything better from here.
Yeah, we'll have to see, but Zucchini looked like he was really just finding some great little strengths for himself, and Bowser is such a snowbally character. A lot of people like to think of Rage as like a comeback mechanic, where you get beat up, you're at a high percent, and now it's your time to hit hard. You can maybe get that early stock, make the comeback happen, but what usually ends up happening is both players go pretty even, and then one person gets a stock before the other one. And so they still have that rage to keep getting that extra power and snowballing their lead on top of the enemy's second stock. And when Bowser is so heavy that it's so hard to kill him and get rid of that rage, he can be incredibly snowballing in that
Oh,
manner.
the
And I
connection
guess
error.
we're not going to be able to see game 2 here. I think the players haven't
Yeah,
disconnected.
the players are still going.
So
They're
they're
good.
still going. We will probably count this game, and we'll just keep you posted on how it ends up. I can't imagine it'll be too much longer, but I think we're just going to cut to a very, very short break while we wait, just so you can look at that screen instead of this one, I guess. Got through game 2. Sorry about disconnecting. Not much we can do about that on our side. It was Mbrock on that Rob taking game 2 in 2-0 in terms of stock count. So he did earn 2 points back for his team, which is very surprising considering how good Zucchini looked in game 1.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see what actually happened for them to be able to make that change, because that was very, very dominant in Zucchini's favor from what we saw in game 1. So obviously they made a good change to the game plan there. So good stuff overall. Just got to see where it goes from here. I mean, game 3, it should definitely come down to do or die. Alex, we're going to see a change to Mewtwo. Okay, this should be interesting. This is a much different game plan than Bowser in general, but Mewtwo is actually a very, very strong character. I know some people don't have a lot of faith. Character is very, very strong, I promise. They got that buff to Shadow Ball recently, where you can basically turn any game into a bullet hell by using Shadow Ball repeatedly in the air and on the ground. So we'll have to see how Zuck finds a way to kind of make this a very, very dangerous for Fiction. But right now, Mbrock is doing a good job just kind of harassing him, putting on some damage.
Yeah, he needs to be able to get this Mewtwo a much, much lighter character than Bowser, one of the lightest in the game, as a matter of fact, as opposed to Rob, who is very heavy, hard to knock around. So one of these players should be dying a lot earlier than the other, but that being said, Mewtwo has absolutely no lack in kill power. His smash attacks are strong, his forward air is incredibly strong, his up air is also a very solid kill throw. So
they should have gone for the down air.
And the down B not quite going to do it, not enough percent on Zucchini, still up 20% here, but a solid little string will give Fiction the lead.
All right, gonna get a little chip in there with the Shadow Ball, but let's see if they can continue. Up throw? No, gonna go for a forward throw just to build up that damage. Putting 130% though. Could be dangerous. Got to be careful letting Mbrock get back onto the stage, because now you got a Rob with about half range right now, and this could turn into a very devastating situation. But a great forward air off the platform is actually going to be able to take that first stock. 122 and gonna continue to pile on some damage here. This is actually getting crazy, and that's the stock gone. Mewtwo's a light character. Keep that in mind.
Still 39%, almost 40 racked on after that, but a great combo is going to even up the percent pretty immediately, only 28%. Now 20 in favor of Zucchini, a very close game so far.
Yeah, so let's see where this continues to go. Gonna get a few of those shadow balls in there. Again, creating that, that bullet hell. So keep in mind, with Mewtwo's forward smash, the further away, the further hitboxes actually will send farther. It's like the end of the blast zone. And wow, the up smash, actually not as good as it used to be in Smash 4, but still gonna find a way to take the kill here. Taking that second stock, great stuff from Zucchini so far, and gonna get another shadow ball in there. He's been doing such a good job getting those full charge shadow balls in there, just doing great stuff, and gonna be able to get back to the stage too. God damn.
Yeah, now we see a pretty solid lead for Zucchini here, only 76% on him, but Fiction really doing a great job racking up percent.
Yeah, we're getting the connection again. All right, well, we'll see who wins after this.
It shouldn't be that long. This game looked like it was ending pretty soon.
All right, we will be right back with a break as we wait for this game to finish up here. So don't go anywhere. We got a lot more Ultimate action coming at you.
Sorry about that other inconvenience. We're going to be restarting the lobby real quick. But while we do that, we're going to say that Zucchini was able to close out a 2-stock victory in that Game 3 matchup against Mbrock, earning another 4 points for his team. A very important victory for the pacing of this matchup. In total, we now have 14 points for the side of Marist College, up against 6 points on the side of Niagara University. An incredibly commanding lead. Remember, that 8-point differential lineup is incredibly important. It means the best possible outcome for Niagara University after Dark Hat plays would be tying the score. It is almost guaranteed that after this next set, Marist will maintain the lead, meaning we need 2 straight clean sets from Niagara if they want to come out on top.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of this plays out. Zucchini did a great job. We didn't see the game 2. We didn't see the game 3 either. But the game 3 was looking very strong in Zucchini's favor by the time we disconnected. And obviously we could see going up 2 stocks at the end there, gaining 6 points for Marist College, looking pretty strong. But yeah, we're going to have to see how it's going to happen from Dark Cat and Rograt?
Yep, Rograt, yep, Rograt.
It's like a weird way to say Rugrat.
Yeah, I like the name.
That's a good tag. I like that one. But yeah, let's see what happens. We're just going to be waiting to see getting these players into the arena here, so please bear with us while we get that.
We're going to throw it to a very short little break while we get the players and get everything set up properly and pick stages.
University taking on Marist College. We got Rograt with the Incineroar. I'm excited, taking on Dark Cat, the Dark Samus. So we're gonna see how this plays out. But man, I'm excited to watch some Incineroar action. Big Incineroar man myself. I love this character.
Too well for the Incineroar. We'll have to see what happens. That's a really nice side B coming in for him, but this matchup does not sound good for Incineroar on paper.
Yeah, sure, on paper it's not great, but you know what? Incineroar has this fear factor that they're able to put into any character in the game. As long as they're patient, it does not matter if it's Samus. Like, obviously Samus could camp him out, but a good Incineroar will be patient. And the problem is like, if you're not careful, it takes 3 hits to even up a game with Incineroar. It's that easy.
Incineroar is definitely a terrifying character to be up against, but so far, Dark Cat is handling it quite well. A 70% lead. The up air not going to take it. Incineroar a little bit too heavy, but something like a back air or a forward air will definitely do it. We haven't seen any revenges either, so there's no rage from that built up on the Incineroar, but that is going to hurt 94% on the Dark Cat on the Dark Samus.
Yep, and there's that back air going to be able to take that first stock. And Dark Cat doing pretty good right now. Got some good damage, got that first stock. but they still have a lot on their plate. They're sitting about 115, and Incineroar is looking for the stock right back. Great throw, though. This is where the games are won and lost for most characters against Incineroar. Can you get him off stage? Can you find a way to get him? If you can find a way to consistently harass Incineroar off stage, that will absolutely close out a game and or set. But right here, unfortunately, Rograt just, I think, got the misinput on the aluminum whip and actually sent them up instead of out.
The back air nonetheless will take it, a forward air. Yeah, it just looks like a back air, you know?
I guess, yeah. I think the way to pay attention to it is, like, if it looks like a big old drop kick, it's definitely the forward air. If it looks way too fast, that's the back air.
Yeah. Good attempt at a revenge there, but not quite getting the lead he wanted. 65, 72%. Like, this pressure from this Dark Samus is just so brutal for the Incineroar. He only needs those 2 or 3 hits to really even things up, but if he's not finding those 2 or 3 hits, it looks so bad for his character.
Yeah,
and
no, for sure. It's just, it really comes down to how well can they use these platforms. Because obviously Samus can control a lot of space in a straight line, but you have these platforms to kind of move around a little bit. You got to make sure you use those to your advantage. I know Incineroar struggles with the movement in both the air and the ground, but if you're just able to be patient and use those platforms as well as you need to, you can absolutely find ways in. Right there, not quite going to be able to take the stock. Well, I mean, still just a good spot in general.
I mean, like you said, good spots from Rograt. He's even the percent back up, basically. It's just going to be the next big hit doing it. Both players are in kill percent here. Not quite getting the ground sweet spot on that up. Be very unfortunate for Rograt. So close to taking the stock.
Right here, see, this is part of the problem is you got to chase around your opponent a lot, but this is going to be an up throw. It's going to close that out. Absolutely, you got a little bit, you got half rage on Samus, and Incineroar being at 181, definitely going to be able to end that stock. But we got a little bit of invincibility here that's going to run straight up with the up smash, and here we go. We're going to see if Rograt can find a way to turn this around. So far, he's got the percentage, but this Samus has done a great job following up on a lot of conversions.
Yeah, percent's dead even so far. And in the first 2 stocks, they were both very close, but Dark Hat did take the first stock both times. But he doesn't have a jump. And he just doesn't realize it. He falls too far, and that's going to be the first stock going the way of Rograt here for Marist College.
Nah, that's unfortunate. I think they took the stock when he landed with the Nair, which, I mean, hey, it happens sometimes. That Nair is very, very active. A lot of people just aren't very aware of that. But hey, good stuff to Rograt, finding a way to take that game. But Dark Cat was pretty much in control from start to finish. It wasn't by much, but they definitely had a really good tempo going on. It seemed like Rograt fell into a lot of options, like the forward air, up airs. So it's really just kind of trying to find another way in, or at least getting that revenge a little more active, because Dark Cat was ready to respond like almost immediately every time they got close. So if they could get that revenge in there a couple more times, just to kind of change it up a bit, force Dark Cat to have to take extra options, maybe more defensive options. That would be very good. I think more beneficial, especially going into game 2.
The problem with going for the revenge, though, in this matchup is Samus typically doesn't have that good of a grab, but when your opponent is as sluggish as Incineroar is, it's very hard to punish the Samus for going for the grab, and it's very hard to get out of the way of that grab from the Samus when it's that tether with that extra range. So there's a very, very high risk to going for the revenge, taking that 3%, and then just having it all go away because you get grabbed in a matchup where grab is such a good option.
Right. Yeah, so we'll have to see what type of adaptations both players are going to play. Obviously, Rograt needs to figure out just a little bit of a better way to go in, maybe be a little more ready for that revenge. Because those platforms, as great as they were to maneuver around, Dark Cat was pretty much ready to attack when they got too close. So it's just kind of being a little bit more ready for that option. And then on the other side of things, for Dark Cat, just got to figure out exactly when to take some of these options, trying to be a little more elusive, because Incineroar's looking where I think Incineroar thrives is in the scramble. If they can find a way in and make you nervous and you're playing scared, Incineroar is going to take advantage of that very, very heavily.
Yeah. Incineroar is very good in those desperate moments where you only need one hit, because very few characters have a better one hit than Incineroar does. But if you can just stay calm, stay collected, and play this consistent spacing game like Darkat has, I'm sure he'll be able to make the comeback happen and find really great things like he's doing right now.
Well, let's see what happens from here. Right now, Darkat's doing a great job. Oh, going for the down air. That down air is absolutely lethal. Doesn't matter the percentage. It can end stock so quickly.
One thing to notice, we did go back to Battlefield. Darkat opting to run back to the stage that he just lost on.
Well, he lost on it due to like a unfortunate
exactly.
scenario
No,
on the
he
final
thinks it was
stock.
just a fluke. He thinks he was doing well on it up until then.
Yeah, no, he definitely was doing pretty well. It's just a matter of trying to end the stock here because Incineroar's going to be trying to fish for this Alolan Whip. Yeah. It is such a strong and potent kill option here, but the back air, great stuff dropping off the platform. All right, let's see.
Yeah, I feel like we're seeing some pretty desperate options from Darkat here. I feel like he's not playing fundamentals. There's a lot of rolls, a lot of smashes, and a lot of grabs being thrown out, and he gets rewarded for it there. But up until then, we had seen like 4 or 5 in a row whiff, and it was not looking great for Darkat. So I want to see him play a little bit more cerebrally against a matchup like this Incineroar, where you do need to slow things down and make sure you're playing precisely.
Yeah, we'll have to see if they're able to get that going. Right now, it's looking pretty good. Rograt's definitely struggling trying to find a kill option here. These up airs aren't going to do it. They're great up airs. Like, up air is so fantastic on Incineroar, but unfortunately, it doesn't quite kill until some later percentages. It's a very fast move, very great move, able to juggle characters very well, and actually is going to get the up throw instead to take that first stock, but still behind about 60% going into this next one. Those forward airs are a problem. Going to be able to get that cross chop onto the stage, and now they have stage control, but let's see how much they can get out of this right now. And unfortunately, Darkat's is going to be able to get back to the stage. No real hassle. We gotta have to see how Rograt can find better ways to kind of get that harassment, especially when they're off stage. And Incineroar has a very, very strong ledge trapping game. That's a huge Alolan Whip.
Yeah, that completely evens up the percent. Rograt was so behind, but now it's back to dead even, basically. In fact, he actually has the lead.
Oh, that was actually really sick. Got the down B dropping the bomb, and actually bumped Incineroar just close up to Dark Samus to get the grab. That was actually pretty sick. I like that.
Yeah, it was. It was really great. Percent's dead. Even the charge shot goes out, and now a lot of the kill pressure is gone from Darkat on this Dark Samus. It's gonna have to be a solid hit on the ledge trap, but you can't stand there and just charge the charge shot. He's gonna get pushed, and there's the
spike. Let's go.
We were talking about it before. There it is. It closes out. It takes stocks. And now Rograt at 163 with Rage, very on the edge of death himself. Let's see if he's able to actually get any extra credit. Because if you start falling behind in this matchup, it feels so bad.
Oh, dude, Pograt. Yeah, Pograt. Let's go. But Rograt. Rograt definitely doing a great job here, getting a little bit of damage. The back air is going to close that up. But you can definitely tell that they are getting into their rhythm, because at one point he actually just kind of stood there just waiting to see what the option was from Darkat, and Darkat looked a little panicked. But let's see if they can find a way to close this out, because Darkat has definitely been a big problem on trying to close out stocks. It's just been really relentless on piling up damage. But right now that was a good Alolan Whip, gonna put quite a bit of damage on there, and this is where the up air juggles, not quite, are gonna come in. A couple more up airs.
Yeah, we haven't seen any gimps from Darkat on this very vulnerable Incineroar. Very problematic. If you can't go out off stage and punish the Incineroar, it's going to come back to bite you. It's where your comeback potential comes from in the matchup, and right now, it's exactly what Darkat's going to need if he wants to make the comeback happen. He's down 50% here.
All right, but let's see what happens. I mean, this could absolutely turn around. Honestly, it's just putting an Incineroar off stage and finding a way to properly punish him. But this is what we need to see. Hopping onto that platform, dropping through with a forward air, because that's what Samus is going to be looking for. They're going to be looking to stay underneath that platform, get some projectiles out, and that platform kind of acts as a ceiling. It's hard to really get a hard punish when there's these platforms in the way. And this is going to be a big up throw, not going to be able to kill. Back throw probably could have done it, but unfortunately, we're going to see them get back to the stage. And just a straight up Darkest Lariat in the air. That is a very scary option to go for if it doesn't hit. We're going to be able to make it count and going to take that game 2, or game 3, excuse me. Great stuff. What was that game 2?
That was
Okay, it was game two.
2, but that is going to be a 2-0 for Incineroar.
Yeah, no, good stuff for Rograt there. Absolutely just, I mean, they took advantage of that game one for sure, and then game two definitely was like, look, it wasn't a fluke. I got this win fair and square. Doesn't matter. No miss inputs. Don't want to hear the excuses, but great stuff from Rograt going 2-0 over Darkcat. And I think that pretty much seals it. There's absolutely
That
no way
should
that
do it,
Niagara
for
is going to
sure.
be able to find a way to take the victory here. So congratulations to Marist College on another win, but we still got more action coming at you. Tin Can versus Absol next.
Yeah, coming up in just a few moments. I think we're going to go to a short little break while we wait for the players to get into the lobby. But yeah, Tin Can versus Abso. I always do love to see these matchups at the end when one team has already won because it's a little bit lower stress. And I do like these hype games like we had versus in Dark Hat versus Rog Hat. But I also like when the stakes are a little bit off and we get to see the players just have fun, go for the really hype things, and just really play around a little bit more.
Right. Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens.
Getting straight into game one of Tin Can versus Abso. Abso on the Bowser, Tin Can on the Ike. Two big-bodied brawlers, two heavyweights clashing here in this exciting game 5. Very, very interesting here. We just see some spacing coming out from Tin Can with that large sword that Ike has. That Disjoint is incredibly powerful. But we don't see Abso falling victim to it just yet, and this fire is incredibly potent against the Ike, but just a little bit of mistiming means that Abso cannot finish off the stock with the punish.
Yeah, no, great stuff so far, and yeah, gonna be able to get that Whirling Fortress, not quite gonna kill, but still just putting on the damage and potentially killing later. Probably not anymore now. It's been thrown out a couple times. Probably a little stale. And so far, Tin Can's doing a great job. That dash attack is so much stronger, especially after the buff. I think in 8.0 or 7.0. But yeah, that's a little scary.
Yeah. Very, very scary indeed. Good wait on by Abso to wait out. Neutral B, but a really weird angle on that up B. It means that Abso won't be able to make it backstage, but he answers the stock in kind immediately, and we're 0-0, a Smash 4 game to play.
Yeah, I think one of the bigger problems there is I think Absol might have mashed out the up B a little too early. You do have to wait a little bit before you start mashing just to get that maximum height. I'm not sure if that was the case or if they were just a little too low, but still, good stuff either way. The Aether just going to land right on stage, just creating that space on Final Destination, just telling Bowser, just, hey, back off, man.
Yeah, both these players absolutely trading blows. They're playing the big-bodied heavyweight. Both these characters kind of want to just occupy space and have the opponent come to them, but they know they're playing for fun here. Both these players are completely approaching, going for hype options. The Bowser Bomber trying to intercept.
Oh, that was a big punish. They charged that down smash for at least a good half a second or so. They knew what they were getting.
Great air dodge to avoid the up smash as well. And Absol just looking great on this Bowser, hitting some more solid connections.
Oh, trying to go for the Aether. Yeah, to
fortress.
catch that Whirling Fortress, but the Whirling Fortress is going a little too high, but still a great
That fire's
option.
gonna hurt.
Yep.
It does so much damage.
Oh, should have ran off stage for another forward air. Absolutely would have closed out that stock, but hey, I guess if you're trying to go
Great
for some
back air
bigger
down.
plans. Whoa, okay.
Okay, calm down, Absol. He was going absolutely nuts with that down B.
Yeah, that was definitely a big baller option. Unfortunately, it's not going to be able to work out for him. Oh, trying to go for something with the Aether. And of course, these guys are definitely just throwing out big hits. They just want the clips. Oh, man.
It's something else. Both these players know what's on the line. If it's on the line, it's pride. Absol gets the Bowser Bomb to finish out the stock in style.
Oh, man. Wow. Great stuff on that game one. Absol doing pretty well. But both players just throwing out some hitboxes, just trying to beat the hell out of each other. I respect the hell out of that. So good stuff.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Very, very entertaining game. I'm glad that this is the matchup we are closing out this match on. These characters are they're very entertaining to watch. They both go hard, make big plays for themselves.
Yeah, man. I know a lot of people aren't exactly big on Ike. I think Ike is a great character. I know they just call him Nair the character. It's not that bad anymore, I promise. But I just love watching good Ike players just finding the right spacing, and I just love characters that have big, hard-hitting hits, and that's exactly what Ike is all about. I mean, as well as Bowser too. So I'm a fan of both characters. It's a good time watching good players of these characters just battle it out, and that's what we're seeing right now. And I can't be happier.
Yeah, it's really interesting here. I'm still reeling from that match a little bit, but I do think that this game too could go either way. If we're seeing a switch onto the Ganondorf, oh man,
All right, hey,
is an
I'm with it.
absolute people pleaser.
Listen, okay, this is absolutely 100% going to be a slobber knocker. Like, these guys are going to beat the hell out of each other, and I am excited. So far, we're going to have to see who's going to be able to take that early lead. Obviously, Bowser has the, is better on paper, but the thing is Ganondorf can just absolutely blow up stocks. Like, if you do not play the proper way against a Ganondorf, you will just lose. It doesn't matter what character you are playing in this game. Oh.
Yeah, it's...
They actually misspaced that wizard kick just a little too much. If they actually were just a little closer, they would have gotten the ledge cancel, would have been able to turn around with a flame choke or something.
It would have been absolutely insane if he was able to pull that off. Unfortunately, we don't get to see it, but it's a very solid early score. Tin Can here. Not going to find the dunk, though. Tin Can really going
again,
trying to make it happen. But he gets another one to take that stop.
I hope the Ganondorf gets sent off stage and Absol gets a little greedy here and gets hit with a flame choke for a Ganon side. That would be amazing.
Be worth. Great roll up down smash, knowing his spacing very, very well.
Yeah, but good stuff again with that down smash. Oh, getting really greedy to that forward smash throw. Tin Can does have to be a little mindful about that.
Yeah,
I can see the up
do.
throw. Ooh, oh, okay.
Ooh,
okay,
okay.
take it easy, take it easy.
What an, oh my god, he gets the downwards hitbox of it. That's crazy. So it's amazing.
This game is great.
No
I love this game.
These players are popping off on each other. They're both just going for the hype option. It's huge.
Oh,
jeez. Get up, forward smash. 44% on Tin Can. Looking to.
All right. Oh, big combo. Okay,
punches.
never mind. Not going to be able to get the wizard kick. And the flamethrower going to be able to run out. Oh, unfortunate. But we're going to see how these guys are going to proceed through this game. It is a last stock situation. Basically, both players are at kill percentage. Let's be honest here. Going to be able to find a way back.
When you go full circle through the heavyweights and percents all of a sudden don't matter again.
Oh, definitely had the read, but the,
oh my God,
the
they're
roll
just
is going to be just a little too quick.
Yeah, and the percents are even here. Ambitious forward smash charge. Oh, stun off stage again, but the back air saves him.
I would have flame choked anyway. I don't care. You're just going for a statement at this point.
True.
All right, good stuff. We're remaining patient, not getting caught up in Bowser's movement there because that back air will absolutely destroy stocks, especially at this percentage. Whoa!
It takes so long for the Ganondorf to cross the stage to punish the ledge option.
Oh, jeez, this could be a bad spot to be in. We're gonna see.
He goes so low.
Oh, okay. Ah!
No punch me to clear in the.
No way!
The kick is gonna take it. Great forward tilt. We're going to a game 3, and this is one of the game 3s I've been most excited for. This is just entertaining. Both these players have absolutely no fear, no cares. They're just going for the big options, and they are delivering.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, this is absolutely wild. What a great set so far. These guys just beating the hell out of each other. Again, I can't overstate how much I just love heavies beating each other up. It's always
so
a fun
good.
time. It's always these big meaty hits.
Straight salty ran back.
I would have been down with the run back.
Yeah, just keep it rolling. Keep the content coming. The infinite content cycle, so to speak. And yeah, do you think we're gonna see another character switch from Tin Can, the third heavyweight getting pulled out?
I don't know. It depends. Maybe they're chatting together, trying to figure out how to both play the same character. Who knows?
That would be amusing. I mean, they are coordinated in terms of both their icons are big knights in armor, but two different knights from two different games, unfortunately.
All right. Well, let's see what happens as we go forward from here.
We will figure it out. The bands are coming through in just a second, getting back and forth. There's rumors of a gentleman's agreement to Yoshi's Island Brawl. But it looks like that will be thwarted. We're going to be going to Pokemon Stadium 2 instead. Unfortunately, I really wanted to see Bowser versus Ganon on Yoshi's Island Brawl, but we do not get to see it here, unfortunately.
That's fine. We're going to be going to PS2. I mean, we're still going to be getting the same action here. Both players just going to beat the hell out of each other. I mean, right now, working out you would have thought that maybe the Ike would do better against the Bowser, but seeing the Ganondorf come out, just matching power for power, seems to be working out so far. So we'll have to see if we can see if Tin can close this out, or if Hepso is going to be able to close it out their way. I mean, it could go either way. Both players, both characters, just absolutely capable of deleting stocks at such an early percentage. It's really just kind of who's going to be able to take. Oh, that could have been huge.
That could have been so big for Hepso. Doesn't find it, but a great up smash for Tin Can. And the back air again, too. It's going to go for the dunk. You have to. It doesn't connect, but he's playing for the fans.
All right, going for a couple forward tilts. Gonna get another one. That's gonna punish that whirling fortress. Has to be careful. Oh, went for the wrong option.
That was an ambitious dunk.
It was a great recovery, though.
Oh. Great combo from Abso.
Yep, gonna be able to take it out. But wow, is that the down tilt? I think the down tilt is gonna be able to clip him there.
Right,
yeah, take out that first stock. So we're gonna have 2 stocks. 0%. Let's go.
Yeah, great platform coverage from Abso, completely respecting the up tilt for absolutely no reason.
All right, let's see. where it goes from here. Okay, this is where Bowser makes the
Great
money. He's got a lot of great aerials, can keep other heavies juggled for a very long time, especially with that up tilt. And that's what we saw, 100% out of that whole scenario. Oh, jeez, that's
He's dead. Oh my
Bowser
god.
bomb.
Absol running away with the lead now. What an absolutely huge down B, getting the scoop hitbox as well. Completely insane. Great back throw into fire. Oh, doesn't get the hitbox. It's going to give him a lot of percent, but still 20% off that combo is not terrible.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Forward
what
smash
an
should have been the other
absolute
direction.
Yeah. He just doesn't shield grab. He just sits and shield.
Oh, scary spot to be in. Oh, jeez. He's just throwing out this forward tilt. He has no
Great
regard
back
for any other counterplay besides forward tilt, and I'm here for it.
Both these players are absolutely scrambling, just doing whatever buttons run through their mind. Not a whole lot of thought going into
Wow.
it. Besides, you point the yellow stick in the direction of the opponent, and eventually it'll work.
That was actually a great drift from Absol, and gonna be able to close it out with that forward air off the stage.
And that's going to be 2 more points, adding a little bit of insult to injury in Absol's pocket for Marist. The final score out to be 23-7 in favor of Marist.
Yeah, no, good stuff. Gonna be able to just close that out. The victory was already sealed before this set, but you know what? Just getting those extra points just to add insult to injury. Hey, man, sometimes that's just what it is. But good stuff to both teams. There was a lot of great action within this match. But yeah, it is what it is. 23-7, Marist College over Niagara University. Congratulations to Marist for taking that W. And we're going to be moving on to our next match here. It's going to be St. Peter's University taking on University of Hawaii. So if you are down for some more Ultimate action, please don't go anywhere. We got a lot more coming at you right after this break. almost there after a long, almost like 6 hours, 7 hours, I think. We're getting into our final match here. We got St. Peter's University taking on University of Hawaii. Game 1, final destination. We got Ricardo taking on AA Battery. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, very, very interesting matchup. Terry going up against Cloud and out the gate. AA. Oh my god, he got hit once. Almost a throw to death for AA Battery on this Cloud. And this matchup looks very Cloud favored. That sword is giant, which is something Terry definitely struggles with, but he even died. It just looked so absolutely brutal and dominant for Cloud here. But Ricardo evening things up a little bit, not giving AA a chance to use that limit break.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, Cloud's disjoints are obviously a very big problem for many characters, especially on Wi-Fi. But Terry's also absolutely explosive. Burning Knuckle right there, not quite going to kill, but just sending him off stage pretty far. And we're going to see, oh, he's actually going to fall out of it. That's super unfortunate. Again, Terry is a very, very strong character. Burning Knuckle, crack shoot, even power dodge. There's a Burning Knuckle right there. Going to secure that stock. So as much as Cloud can absolutely tear apart Terry, it goes both ways.
For sure. It's definitely an explosive, volatile matchup. And here, big combo opportunity for Ricardo. Not going to quite find the conversion he wanted, and he's still going to be down percent, but that's going to be a very bad cross slash on the shield, allowing Ricardo to even percent right back up, only 10% the difference, now taking the lead, and popping limit while in advantage means it's going to get burned for AA Battery, not what he wants when he's playing this Cloud.
All right, and big forward smash. Oh, that was huge. Gonna be able to secure that second stock. 71% on the second stock for AA, but could absolutely burn away here if they're not careful. Ricardo definitely on the offensive, but we're gonna be getting a little bit of extra credit in AA's favor, and there's gonna continue to build that up. Oh, this is just potentially huge. Okay. Oh, wow, gonna be able to fall out of that.
Yeah, there it is. That's gonna cover the ledge option.
What? That Burning Knuckle so got him?
It was out so long it caught him getting up from the ledge, I guess.
All right, well, let's see what happens. Going for these down throws pretty often. Yeah. See, another down throw.
Yeah, it's a great combo throw.
Yeah,
it's almost even up the percent. Yeah, percent's back to even. We haven't seen a single limit move connect for AA Battery, and we're not going to so far. The cross slash whiffs as percents are straight back to even, and AA Battery has taken the first stock both times, but Ricardo looks very dominant right now. It looks like he's definitely controlling the pace, and now that he has that go meter online as well, it's an incredibly scary position for AA, even though he is up in percent. Just like
that's a big Buster Wolf! Not gonna kill though! We got Go and Limit on board. This is he's gonna Buster Wolf right into the limit break. A blade beam. That's wild. Okay, what a way to end game 1. That was insane.
That's gonna be AA Battery taking game 1, I guess.
I mean, yeah, no, but what a great game overall. These guys just going back and forth, piling on damage, trading hits, trading stocks, and it came down to last stock, last hit situation, and it was will Go land or will the limit land? And we saw the limit went out with the blade beam, but man, that was this close. It was so close to being Terry. That was insane.
Yeah, literal frames away from being a Terry win there instead. Just actually as down to the wire as it could have been. Oh man, yeah. So in terms of the matchup, I think that was a great showcase of the matchup on both sides. The Cloud has a really great time using his sword to zone out the Terry, make Terry approaching feel really awkward. But if the Terry is able to get in and get those combos started, the combos are really, really hard hitting for the Terry. So it's a polarized matchup that's still relatively even, right? Both characters have something they're really good at and something they're really bad at in the matchup, which makes it even, which is something that doesn't happen too often in this game. Most even matchups are typically because both characters are good at similar things.
Yeah. So we'll have to see how it's going to continue on here. Honestly, it could be either player's set. They could continue playing the way that they're playing right now, and I could see either player taking the W here.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
what an absolutely wild game 1. Obviously, we saw AA off to the early lead, but the thing is with Terry, even when behind, is not out. He's got so
sure.
many great kill options, and just ways to build up lots of damage, especially obviously jab, power dunk is a big laugh, but that's 40% still.
Yeah,
40%
so
can
much.
lead to a burning knuckle, a crack shoot. We saw a couple times where he got a couple down throws in a row into a rising tackle. He's got so many ways to build up damage. And then obviously if he does get to go and he's not knocked off stage and loses his stock, that's 2 whole other kill options that can absolutely destroy stock. So we're going to be getting into our game 2 here. I'm super interested to see who's going to come out on top because, man, this is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, we're getting right into it here in one of our closest matchups we've had of the night. It's a great way to be ending out the night with this as our game 1.
Yeah, we'll see how we get into this here. Okay, gonna start off with that cross slash, a quick little 37%, but you know what? Even with Cloud starting off with 37%, it could absolutely go the same way. Right here, we're gonna see 28% from Terry. Yeah. Terry just got pile on some damage, and now they're in the lead. Oh, that's insane.
He's only hit him 3 times. He's at 50%. Terry just hits so hard, but now this limit's huge. It could be a very scary ledge trap situation. But he
burned it.
Yeah, he burns it too early. He doesn't go for the cross slash, trying to catch a ledge option. But the up B out of shield is going to be good. Now, I'm a little confused about the stage counter pick. I feel like it's a really great stage for Cloud. That sword is so good at covering these platforms. There has to be something about Terry I'm just not aware of that makes it good, because I feel like this is exactly where I want to go with Cloud. And the cross slash gets double A battery off of the ledge, puts Ricardo in pretty big disadvantage, but this go meter is very scary. The forward tilt with the bad DI takes the stock though now, and 69% on double A means he should have plenty of time to build himself some extra credit.
Yeah, I mean, I think what the big part of it is, I don't think Terry necessarily struggles on any stage, but maybe what they're looking for is when they happen to get on these platforms, rising tackle could absolutely kill at some early percentages, especially if they happen to land on that top platform there.
For sure.
Maybe that's what it is. It could also just be a comfort pick thing, which I've seen a lot of players, like, they go to some stages, you're like, I don't know about this one, but, like, it's just players like playing on certain stages. If they're playing on certain stages, they just perform better, and a burning knuckle right there going to be able to take out that first stock, but we'll have to see what else they're able to get going, because right now, they're 58, now 74% behind.
Yeah, great burning knuckle kill, but you said it. Ricardo is very, very behind on this second stock. You know, like 6 or 7 hits behind because he's Terry. But that's just the nature of how it is. A double A battery finding great sequence here, not letting Ricardo get any punches, but the go meter 2 hits. He's at 65. It's absolutely ridiculous. The limit is online, though. He goes out trying to get the pressure, reading a high recovery. Not going to find it, though.
Yeah, no, that was a very unfortunate limit. I think they were just really obsessed with trying to get that stock. The up smash is going to be able to close it out there. And thankfully, because, I mean, the more you keep Terry on stage, especially with that go meter, especially at 65%, you could have absolutely seen a stock go a different way. And then you would have Ricardo in the lead. So good stuff to double A, finding a way to just continue to put on this pressure and honestly just continue. Oh, they should have just kept going. They should have gone for like the down air or something. The forward smash is not quite going to put it down. See, they got the limit on deck.
It's really crazy.
Yep, we got go on deck, and we're getting halfway to limit. So like, the problem here is that Ricardo's got to go through 2 more stocks. This is going to be really tough to deal with.
Yeah, Ricardo's just, this ledge trap sequence has been absolutely brutal for him. He's falling so far behind. It was looking very doable, but now he's stuck at 120. He has the go meter, he has that mechanic in his favor, but it's so hard to find him. And if you miss that move, it's going to be punishable. And with double A at 0%, it's going to be a little bit before he's in kill percent. This is a very good start for Ricardo. A great juggle.
I don't know. Because what the problem is right now. Oh, never mind. That's going to be it. No.
The dash attack will kill off the top, and double A battery will take it 2-0. 2-1 stocks will earn 4 points for the University of Hawaii straight out the gate. And a great start for University of Hawaii against one of our strongest contenders in the St. Peter's University.
Yeah, very good stuff. Taking that game 2. Or no, they took game 1 and 2. I thought Ricardo took game 1. I totally forgot. Yeah, no, great stuff. Could have been a very different scenario because Ricardo, especially sitting at 140% with go active, even going into that final stock, we saw him get some good damage in there and actually was doing a great job chasing Cloud around the stage. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out. But when you got Rage and Power Wave and Buster Wolf on deck, and you got Cloud to about 60-70%, could absolutely destroy the stock if you found the opening. But good for double A. You know, bunkering down, reeling in those nerves, and just finding a way to close out that game, sealing it with a 2-0. And you know what?
Yeah.
Not too bad, honestly. If you
Not
are
at
going
all.
to lose and not take any games, you
Mhm.
kept it to an absolute minimum by only allowing
For sure.
University of Hawaii to take 4 points. So good stuff from St. Peter's University, even though you
Mhm.
didn't get the W.
Yeah, so we're just gonna rush these next players into the lobby, trying to keep things rolling as smoothly as possible. We have Kufi coming up for St. Peter's University, going up against Cheese Brain for University of Hawaii. A great name. One of my favorite parts about being a caster, honestly, is seeing the names that some people come up with for their tags.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely been a a good run. We've seen some pretty good names today. Let's see what some of my favorites are going through here real quick. Let's see. I thought Smeckledorf was pretty good. K Moore was pretty nice. I like that one too. Let's see. Zoroi, I like that one. That was pretty
Soroy's
cool.
okay. I like Rograt.
Rograt is probably my favorite name. Going through all of these names here. Rograt is I don't know. That's just a great tag in general. A plus, A plus tier. Good job. Good stuff.
I would like Nifty Bean more if it didn't remind me of like Tumblr Uwu Small Beans, but if it's just first taking it in a vacuum, I'm a big fan of the name Nifty Bean.
Okay. Well, let's see. Yeah, no, there's definitely some good stuff here. Jazzy G, 5 points. 5 points, pretty good. I like that one.
I like 5 points. That's nice. It's simple. It's direct. Gets the point across.
Right. Yeah, we're currently waiting to get these next 2 players in here. Do we want to take a quick break, or do you just want to get these
I
players
think we'll
in here
cut
and
to
get
a
it
quick
going?
little break here while we get in, because we're still going to need to select stages and everything.
All right, sounds good. right, welcome back. We're getting into our next set here and our final match of the night of St. Peter's University taking on University of Hawaii. We got Cuffy taking on Cheesebrain. I'm guessing the Cheesebrain is the Sonic.
Sonic, yeah.
Oh,
the guy
did
who
they switch?
doesn't have the Goofy tag, yeah.
Okay.
TP, okay. Yeah, we got TP going up against Goofy here. That's what's going on. The 4th Sonic of the night versus the 1st DDD of the night. DDD, always a very exciting character. These big-bodied heavyweights always bring on a show whenever they're on stage, so it's great to see Goofy representing the archetype.
DDD is definitely one of my favorite characters to play. Just a very, very wild character all around, but he's going to have to struggle. I know that Gordo is a big part of a lot of DDD's game plan, but the problem is that Sonic has so many very active moves that Gordo is not going to be as effective, so you got to find other ways to kind of get some of your game plan moving here, or else TP is really just going to run right over you.
Yeah, this matchup looks really bad so far. It is 120 to 25. I just saw a Sonic spin dash through a Gordo, just straight up through the Gordo, no problem. So I really don't know what Goofy can do to make this feel good for him, besides play really good and catch out TP on all of his approaches, but it feels so brutal looking at it on paper.
Yeah, I mean, it just all depends on how they're able to place a lot of their moves. Obviously, he's got a lot of great arrows. That up air is not going to kill, but it certainly was close. That up air is actually very lethal. After, I think, the 9.0 patch with 8.0, one of them, he got a huge buff to it.
Yeah, maybe I spoke a little too soon. Goofy really figuring out how to make things work. He is absolutely catching TP's movement everywhere he is going on the second half of this first stock.
Well, here's the thing is, like, DDD, as slow as they are, still has quite a bit of movement options, especially with the multi-jump. He's able to stall in the air a little bit, get a couple of those aerials out. Obviously, his neutral air, very, very strong. And among other things, oh, that was a really bad cancel. Should have just landed.
Yeah.
Maybe TP would have reacted a little too soon, got hit by one of the stars. But this is where Goofy's going to be able to make his mark, is the fact that he's DDD, he's very, very heavy, and his recovery isn't absolutely awful. Like, granted, the up special isn't the best, but, you know, you're able to live for a long time, and a great up smash going to be able to take that first stock back.
Yeah, really great up smash, evening up the percents. That's very, very important. This is a matchup where Sonic has a lot of potential to absolutely run away with a lead and build so much extra credit. It's completely crucial that you take that stock, even up the count, and
great
keep
stuff
things
so
close.
Got a nice little combo there for 51%. Need a few more of those, obviously. DDD, again, as I just mentioned, very heavy character, will live for a long time. You got to make sure you get those real secure stocks. Like, obviously, we saw a misplay. He canceled right before the ground, so we got a lot of that end lag there. And Sonic just took advantage of it. Just
yeah, but
high
once
percentage.
again, Goofy falling so far behind on this second stock here.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a problem. I mean, again, one of the things about playing heavy characters, especially with characters who have like a high combo game, is that sometimes you got to deal with just taking 40, 60%. Or in this case, losing a whole stock. That was a 0 to death.
160. Yeah, the longest 0 to death you'll see in your life.
Yeah, that was actually
that was
insane.
a minute long of just hit and run until finally he died at the end.
Yeah, no, super good stuff from TP, just finding move after move, just kind of, really, it's like the world's longest combo at that point. But yeah, no, great stuff. Able to get that 0 to death. Now up a whole stock, plus some with the percentages right now. I have to see if Goofy can find a way to kind of make a bit of a comeback here. This is going to be very tough, though.
Yeah, it's such a big comeback. You're down already 71% on your second stock, and I don't see it happening for Goofy. I think TP is just, he's playing too smart, he's playing too passive, he's waiting Goofy out too hard, and I feel like this is a matchup where, like, it's just on Sonic to lose. I feel like it doesn't matter how good you are at DDD at some point.
It starts with that.
It definitely starts with that. But still, it feels so rough. Like, it feels like it's not about how good you are at DDD, it's just about how good you are at playing Sonic, right? It feels a lot like a one-player game.
Yes and no. I mean, there are some really good DDDs out there. Shout outs to Adam SK or at Tom's, Narnia. other players like that, like they know how to play this matchup. Granted, it's not an easy matchup, but
Not
DDD
at
again
all.
is still a very heavy character, has a lot of great kill options. If he's able to get Sonic to about 60%, 70%, and is able to find a dash attack because they're holding onto the ledge too long, that could absolutely destroy a stock. Like DDD's dash attack is that strong. It's just really awkwardly slow.
It's so slow. It's so clunky, but this back throw should be it. Yeah.
Yep.
The DI almost came through, but you're at 170. That's going to close out the stock, and that's going to be a one-stock victory going in favor of TP for University of Hawaii.
Now, super good stuff from TP taking that first game. It was only a one stock too, so it's definitely doable, but maybe we see a character change from Kofi. I don't know. Maybe if they're comfortable with it, definitely try it again. I don't think it's I don't think it's impossible. Kofi can definitely make this happen. It's just a matter of probably being a bit more patient. Obviously, Sonic's going to do a great job. TP did a fantastic job following up with a lot of extra hits, setting those combos, building up those damage. We saw like the world's longest 0 to death. So they can continue to play that way. They should take this game, but it's also making sure that they don't mess up on any of their executions, because DDD can take an inch and make it a mile just with how hard he hit.
I'd like to take a second to point out the fact that St. Peter's University did not lose a game in their first 2 weeks. Not a match, not a set. They didn't lose a game in their first 2 weeks. And University of Hawaii is running over them right now.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just a matter of the matchups. And right now, it is definitely tough for St. Peter's. Kofi is down 1-0. Granted, it's only been 1 point so far, but like if they can find a way to turn this around, they can make this somewhat even. It's just going to be kind of tough to get there.
The comeback is completely possible, but I just want to point out, like, even though these look kind of close, St. Peter's University is one of our top teams. So University of Hawaii coming in and going absolutely toe-to-toe and coming out on top so far against St. Peter's University is an incredible statement for them. And it shows how good they are.
Right. Right. Well, here we go. Getting into game 2. The bans are almost done. So we're just kind of waiting for the players to get back into the arena here so we can get this game 2 started.
Yeah, we're getting straight into it. No character swaps on either side. TP obviously wouldn't really be too inclined to swap, but Kofi sticking to his tried and true DDD, saying he will make it work despite the matchup. And it was close. He almost did make it work. He got TP to his last stock. He was getting some hits, and it almost happened. Maybe now we're on his counter pick. It can look a little bit better for Kofi here.
See, Town and City, this is going to be a tough one to deal with too. I know Sonics are pretty okay with Town and City. Gives them a lot of room. Those platforms are definitely huge. That dash attack not going to be able to connect. Maybe at later percentages you'll be able to get that as soon as I grab the ledge. Oh, this could be huge. Oh, went for the big air. Big down air, not going to be able to connect though. That's unfortunate. But man, what a wild opening that would have been.
That would have been absolutely crazy. A nice solid 41% going on to TP though gives Kofi the early lead in this matchup, and this final destination transformation looks brutal for Kofi. He's going to have such a hard time landing, getting out of disadvantage, finding any openings in neutral. There's no platforms to play around. There's nothing weird going on. It's just straight up you and a Sonic, and that is not where DDD wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Right now, it is looking a bit tough, but big up special, not going to be able to kill. Maybe if they had a little bit more percentage. Also, you know, Town and City has a very high blast zone, too. Maybe that took a little bit of a factor into play. But you know what? Not too bad. Both characters within kill percentages here. It's just a matter of making it happen. That forward air actually not going to be enough. That's wild.
And TP not opting to go for any kind of crazy ledge guard. He knows he's in the lead. He knows he can just play safe. He doesn't have to go do anything absolutely crazy. Kofi sticking to Gordo, getting back to ledge. The forward air, good air dodge by Kofi to dodge it out. And great reaction by TP to avoid that uppy and get the punish. And now 73% on TP means he's sitting fairly pretty to start trying to work on Kofi's next stop. And a solid little combo, 40% out the gate, is exactly what TP wants. And there's more coming.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just a matter of if, not when, or when, not if.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, TP's definitely doing a great job building up a lot of damage. That's
Oh,
not
he
going to kill.
lives.
That's
Great
so crazy. I mean,
guy.
across town and city, that's insane. But that forward smash! Ooh, he waited so long and he got it.
Orb of confusion coming out from Goofy. You sit there and you charge it, and they come eventually.
Yeah, I mean, hey, right
Real
now,
tough.
this is getting relatively close. Oh, that was a neat little combo. Okay.
Was a neat little string. TP still up a lot, but the spin dash SG.
And we're going to be going
What?
into the final stock for TP. They have to play this very, very carefully. Because right now, Goofy, they have to approach Goofy. Yeah, Goofy doesn't have to approach anymore. They can just play their game, play a very defensive game with DDD. So it's just a matter of just making them approach. And damage will come.
Goofy, just, I don't know, getting a slip of missteps out of TP puts him in the lead. Even then, he's still not even that ahead. Only 34% on this last stock from TP. But he's sitting at 148, looking to rack on more extra credit. TP cannot find a good opening to close out this stock. Great ledge pressure.
Yeah, that dash attack probably would have ended it, especially with DDD being nearly full rage. On top of the fact that Sonic's about 50% in run town and city.
Yeah.
Probably would have ended the stock, but a great forward air falling off the stage from TP, finding a way to even up the stocks. Even stocks, even game. It's just a matter of making it happen.
Yeah, 56% on TP here. He's going to look to make the comeback. We've definitely seen really, really crazy stocks from TP so far, but that up smash, catching him out of the spin dash is really huge. 76% is such a great break point for Goofy in this matchup. It means he can start looking for kills from things like the dash attack.
Whoa!
Great attempt, but TP does make it back despite all of that. And 89% on him means he very much has to be afraid of dying. This is going to be kill percent for the DDD from something like any of those smash attacks.
Oh, probably could have been an up air there, maybe a little too early. Trying to find that down air as well, but again, just a little too early. I think Cuffy definitely has this in the bag. It's just a matter of making it happen. He's got a lot of options on the board here.
That hitbox is out for so insanely long. I guess that will do it.
It's actually a really, really insane hitbox. It's absolutely stupid, and it's so strong too. Goofy did catch a little bit of a break by the SD, but you know what? A dub is a dub.
Yeah, you definitely take those if you're Goofy. He puts St. Peter's on the university, and we are going to a game 3 scenario now.
All right. Well, let's see what happens as we're getting into our game 3. We're almost at the end. If you are feeling tired, just stick in there a little bit longer. We're almost there. I promise.
We are definitely getting there. Goofy making the necessary adaptations, pulling out the hypnosis ray, getting TP to SD, exactly the kind of play I want to see from a top level competitor here. Just really genius.
All right. Whew. All right, let's see what's going to happen in game 3, though. It's going to be coming up very, very soon.
And just a few moments, we're doing one last round of picks and bans between Goofy and TP. And we will be getting back into it soon. I think the stage is probably going to be something like Pokemon Stadium 2. I think it's a nice wide stage that Sonic can really abuse his mobility against the DDD.
Whew. Man, I'm feeling it. We're almost there. Game 3 is around the corner.
We got 3 more sets to go after this one. Just stay tuned. Maximum 9 more games. That's math. I'm a math minor, by the way. Just wanna, getting straight into it. Ooh. God. Yeah. In all seriousness, though, adaptations from Kufi. I think the Nair is an incredibly powerful tool against the Sonic. It can beat out the spin dash potentially, so I do want to see more of that. And we're gonna see if I'm right about this stage pick here. I had my prediction, but maybe it got banned, maybe something else happened. But it's gonna be Kufi on the DDD going back up against the TP on the Sonic. And it's just going to be a run back to Town and City.
All right, well, let's see where it goes from here. Back on Town and City. I mean, we saw Kufi take the win here, so who knows? This might actually bite TP in the ass, like just trying to find a way to take the win.
It was Kufi's counter pick, right? So it's a stage he definitely wants to be on. I'm kind of surprised we see TP take him here, but he probably knows when you don't a really ambitious read.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta go for it.
Yeah.
But great stuff so far from TP. Gonna get a dash attack. Just kind of put Kufi off stage. And just trying to find other ways to build up damage. We did see them. Was it the 0 death on this stage or was it on the last one?
It was on this one, I believe.
All right.
I don't remember. I'm so burnt.
We're getting there. Don't worry.
Yeah,
So great back air.
Great back air. Good
Actually, so
up air,
I really
trying
like
to
how
cover the
Kufi's
ledge
doing
option.
that. They're throwing out the Gordo at the the more bouncy angle,
Yep.
and whoa, that just rolled across that platform. But
Yeah.
they're throwing out that Gordo at that bouncy angle, so it drops straight down, and then they're trying to catch the drift in underneath the Gordo with the down air, just trying to
really
create
good
some
setup.
sort of the problem. It's a really nice setup, but just
I'd
not
rather
able to
see
really
that.
execute it so far.
I'd rather see him try with the Nair instead of the down air. The down air is more hype, but the Nair is active for much longer. And if
for
you
sure.
get them into the stage spike, you get the same result out of it.
Back throw, absolutely going to take
Great
that.
back throw, yeah.
160, especially on Town and City. There's just no way that I think any character's going to be able to live from that.
Yeah. But a nice little 26% combo, getting extended into his own Gordo, 67% out of nowhere on Kufi, gives TP an absolutely massive advantage over him. He's going to get the grab. He's going to rack up even more percent on top of that. And TP starting to run away with this game, but this is looking like a lot like last game, and we did see Kufi win that one.
Yeah, no, it looks like TP is definitely being a lot more patient
Gets up
on
and
the
do it
ledge
again.
and just kind of getting back to the ledge as well.
Yep.
Sonic does have a lot of great recovery, can be off stage for at least a little bit longer, especially with that spring. So great stuff, and we saw that from game 2 as well. Jumped right over the up B just to land with the back air. Unfortunately, not going to kill this time, but still looking much better. Nearly going to take another stock here. Down tilt, not quite going to do it for Kufi.
Not quite, and now we see TP completely lapping Kufi here. It's a very dire situation for this DDD player, not able to get the edge trap with that Nair. Means TP gets back to stage 3, and he has even more time to look for the kill. Kufi is going to take it with the up smash, but with already 126% on him, you can't imagine that this stock is long remaining either.
All right, let's see where we go from here. 129 on this DDD, though. They should be dying relatively soon. It's just a matter of finding a way in. They did have that really nice combo earlier to put down to 67% with the Gordo. That was just some disgusting damage. We'll see if they can find another option here just to put DDD a little closer, just to make it so like almost any option from Sonic should be able to kill. And wow, it's going for like 3 full hops in a row, just looking for something.
Gotta find your openings where you can. But TP not giving it over to him. Oh my god.
Oh, okay, no, that's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it.
Yeah,
Town City is way too high.
That was very scary though.
Oh, yeah, that was
150
definitely
on
terrifying.
TP. He's managing to live for a long time, but he's not really getting hits onto TP either. So living doesn't matter if you're not actually getting anything out of it. Almost 200%. There it is, 206 in the forward air. Will finally take out stock once again. TP with a full stock lead over Kufi here, looking to close it out and expand his team's lead even further.
Yeah, no, it's looking pretty good. Definitely game 2 was a bit of a fluke with that SD, and TP is definitely trying to make sure that is known to everybody else here. Was gonna overlap in percentages just a little bit. Here we go once again. Oh, not actually gonna get it. That's a little unfortunate.
Yeah, but the percents, even the stocks definitely are not. TP keeps finding these incremental advantages. He keeps getting these hit and run trades with no trade back from Kufi. And all things being equal, TP is up a full stock still, so he's got some room to play with great forward air, but the TP had his jump left. No jump on TP this time, though, means he's in danger of dying to the air dodge. Barely lets him make it back to stage. Gray running away from that up B keeps his stock alive. And TP sitting at 112, he's in kill percent, but he has another stock to work with, and with QP already at 71. He has such an insane advantage over his opponent.
Oh my God. Oh, wow.
He
got the right drift he needed. That's actually really crazy. And the spring, okay, was looking for the forward smash 2 frame. Not going to be able to get it, but that's fine. We got a DDD 87. Even if TP loses his stock, he's got a whole other stock to play with. Oh, he's just going to jump right into the corner. Okay, interesting. And that's going to take that stock right there. That up air is definitely way too strong.
It's not impossible for Kufi. DDD is a character who can really pull wins out of absolutely nowhere, get Sonic to like 60%, hit a dash attack at ledge, and you win, right? It's completely possible, especially with this rage Kufi is going to have. But TP is so far ahead that one big mistake from Kufi would just mean the end. He's going to have to play pretty perfectly from here on out to make the comeback happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see how it's played out. Obviously, Sonic's got a lot of great tools. And also, keep in mind that we only have 1 minute and 15 seconds left. This has actually been a very, very long game. So if TP doesn't actually start getting aggressive, Kufi could time out the Sonic. Like, that's just a possibility here.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean,
Kufi
the Sonic
is
not Kufi, yeah.
Yeah, listen, if I was Kufi, I'd be playing. Oh, that's gonna. Oh, wow, he lived. If I was Kufi, I'd be playing this as defensively as possible. There's no need to rush to anything. Actually, no, Kufi, I'm sorry, I totally had this wrong.
TP,
Kufi's behind. Yeah, he actually has to find a way into this. So TP, just take your time. 45 seconds.
Yeah, 184% on Kufi here.
TP, just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Just don't walk up. He has max rage. You just don't need to. Just wait for him to make a mistake. Just get out of the corner, hold stage, make him come to you.
Listen, we're already at 25 seconds. You may as well just time out. I'm not going to blame you for it. And that's it! That's it! All you had to do was time him out! All you had to do was time him out! I told you what to do!
That is the dash attack at the ledge. Oh.
Oh my. Oh. Dude, what the? That's all you had to do was time him out!
What was that? No.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man. Kufi takes it 2-1 over TP.
Oh
what
my God.
An absolute slobber.
Look, it's one of the few times I would have looked at you and been like, you know what? I get it. I get it. It's game 3. You just want to win. I do not blame you. All you had to do is just play your game. Come on, man.
Oh, Kufi. I wish we had player cams. I cannot express how much I want to see how hard Kufi popped off after hitting that dash attack. Oh my God.
That was something. That was definitely something indeed.
Ramen and Cheese Brain are going to have a hard time topping that. They are the two players up next. It is Ramen for St. Peter's University going up against the University of Hawaii's Cheese Brain. And if they want to put on a show, they have quite the spectacle to top. That is for sure.
Just the ending, really.
Yeah, the rest of it's Sonic gameplay, but the ending was something else.
That was insane, dude. You just had 25 seconds. All you had to do was just spring, right? Just spin dash back and forth. I wouldn't even blame you for it. We were already that far along.
Wait for him to commit to a greedy option and then just back throw him. Like he was at 180. There's just so many things you could do. And the worst thing you could do was just run away to the ledge and let yourself get trapped.
Oh, dude, that was a full rage DDD and like a 50% Sonic. That's crazy.
That's life. That's how it goes.
That's life. If there's a life lesson here, it's don't be a 50% Sonic against a full rage DDD.
Said, I guess we're gonna cut to a quick little break while we wait for these next round of players to get in here. We are getting close to the end of the night, so keep with us for this last little stretch and stay tuned.
welcome back. We are in our third set for St. Peter's University taking on University of Hawaii. We've got Ramen taking on Jimmy Chris. Ramen will be true waifu playing the Robin here. So this kind of makes sense. Ramen, all right.
Yeah. And we've got Jimmy Chris on the Peach. Looking like this might be a little bit of a lag test we're spectating here. Neither of these players are really looking to be hitting each other, so we can talk about the matchup for a little bit. This is, it's an interesting one. Robin definitely has a very solid zoning game against the Peach with that disjoint, with things like the Yell Thunder, the Yell Fire. But Peach is a character that if she gets in once, she's gonna hit you for like 70%, and then the next time you're gonna die. She really only needs 1 or 2 solid openings to take your entire stock. She's an absolutely insane top tier character.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a wild character indeed. I don't see a lot of Peaches online. I think the only one I really see is Ling Ling, but Ling Ling is a menace. That dude is unreal with Peach.
Yeah, tell me about
it's
it.
Just absolutely insane.
He's the guy who gets seeded against round 2 in bracket, so yeah. I'm well aware about Ling Ling. We looks like we're done with the lag test. We're going to be getting into the real match in just a little bit. I expect it to look really bad for Peach until it isn't. It's one of those matchups. It looks really bad. Peach is getting zoned out hard, and then one thing lands, and all of a sudden percents are dead even again. What? No, okay. I'm being informed that the Peach is actually a random pick. It might not actually be a Peach player from Jimmy Chris, which I don't know, a little bit weird to sort of like go deliberately pick random to load into the hand warmer and then hand warmer with a random character and then go back to your main. But we'll see what happens here. We'll see if my information is true. It looked like it is because Jimmy went out to switch something, and we're gonna get straight back into it with True Waifu. I know True Waifu is a Robin player. Jimmy Chris is an Ice Climbers player. Very, very interesting. Ice Climbers is one of the most underdeveloped characters in the game with some of the most potential. They're insane.
Right. And we're going to be getting into this game 1 final destination. Let's see if we can find a way to make this a bit exciting. We've had some pretty exciting matches so far, and Ice Climbers, I've definitely seen a few. I think this is also a random pick, right?
No, I'm pretty sure he locked in Ice Climbers, yeah.
Okay, so anyway, so Ice Climbers, really, really wild. A couple really great Ice Climbers. Obviously, Big D, that's what everybody knows. Captain Remix as well from Illinois. Absolutely insane, has made some deep runs in some brackets. So Ice Climbers definitely has a lot of potential, but this is where the problem lies. If you can find a way to split up the two, it just turns... Oh, wait! Not even able to make it back? What happened? Was it an air dodge?
I think it's an air dodge, forced him to go a little bit too low, and he's not able to make it back to the stage, and that's going to be a very nice early lead for Jim here.
Yeah, that's actually super unfortunate, but you know what? Sometimes stuff just happens.
Stuff does indeed just happen, and some stuff that's happening right now is 51% on Ramen's face, and some shield damage from that mana with the Blizzard. There's some absolutely disgusting shield break setups that Ice Climbers have involving the desynced Blizzards, and I wonder if we'll be able to see those come out here. Notably, Ice Climbers did get a buff in the most recent patch. The tether range, I believe, was increased, as well as Nana's AI being improved.
Yeah. The tether range is actually very, very wild. It's very noticeable. But, I mean, there's just a few options in general. I believe the AI was improved, yes. The tether was improved. There's a few other things that got improved as well, and it makes Ice Climbers a much more consistent
Nana held on
character.
too long with the post hit him.
Yeah, but you know what? I've seen some Sopos put on some great damage and actually able to take out some stocks.
Not
the dash attack,
no.
never mind, is going to seal that up. No worries. We're going to have to see if Ramen can find a way to even this up. Right now, looking kind of good with these projectiles, putting down a lot of pressure.
Fires and L Thunders are so good at splitting up the Ice Climbers.
We've seen a lot of Robins tonight, too.
We have, yeah. I think this is the third one.
Third or fourth, actually.
Yeah. I don't know. I said it. Robin is incredibly popular in EGF relative to how popular the character is, like, among the player base overall. I feel like I never see any Robin. Then I come to EGF and there's like 4 of them.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes it's just what it is. We're going to be getting into this second stocks here. And right now, Ramen's still kind of struggling to kind of take any sort of lead. Although this is a good start. Got a little bit of, never mind, they're going to throw that thunder away. And just waiting to get those 11 sword back up and running. Great back throw, though.
I mean, considering the early SD from Ramen, being able to even things up thus far is really big. And now, with Nana off the table against this Sopo, you have to imagine it's going to be Ramen taking the stock first. But Jimmy Kim making a good ledge trap scenario for himself, not able to convert it out.
Yep, this is where it's going to be the struggle, not having Nana. It's going to be a bit of a problem trying to get some of these conversions, just building up that extra damage. And obviously, now your recovery option is gone. It's just gone entirely. And we're going to see a back throw here, not going to kill, but still just sending Popo off stage repeatedly. It's just a problem. It's just building damage up over time. It's going to be tough to find a really consistent kill option here.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find it. Like, you don't really need to find a consistent kill option. The 11 sword up air will do it. And now both ice climbers are going to respawn together. But you went from being down after an SD to being up, building extra credit, and a lot of extra credit off the Elf Under. Even more, oh my god, 63%, even more on the Nana. And Ramen is looking very poised to take game 1 here against Jimmy Kim's ice climbers. The forwarder's not even going to take it despite the sparks. And it's going to give Ramen another lease on life in the second stock. The 11 sword back air is racking on so much percent as well.
Yeah, we'll have to see how Jimmy Kim's going to be able to find a way, Jimmy Chris is going to be able to find a way back into this. I mean, that's a good start right there. And now having Nana and Popo back on the stage, it could be very helpful, but 94%, that's a tough spot to be in. We're going to see if we're going to have to see if Ramen can find a way to close this out. He does have 11 sword available. The forward smash not going to be able to do it. I think that was just a bit too greedy, but that's like, oh, that was almost a huge snipe.
Yeah, if they hit either of them, it would have been insane. But the 11 sword cashes the Popo and closes it out. One more point going the way of University of Hawaii, of St. Peter's, as Ramen takes the first game in this set 3 between St. Peter's and University of Hawaii.
All right, well, good game 1. It was a little bit of a while. It took a little bit to get there, but you know what? It's just 2 players trying to play their game, not trying to overextend. I feel like Ramen could have been a maybe a little bit more I was like not necessarily passive, but just a little more controlled in their approaches. I felt like they kind of just were just pressing buttons a couple times. I felt like they got a little too ahead of themselves. But I think if they can reel that in, obviously Ice Climbers has a lot of damage potential. So we'll see what happens as we go into game 2.
Yeah, that could have definitely gone another way. This matchup actually looks very good after seeing it play out once. The Elf Fires are just so incredibly good at separating the Ice Climbers from each other. They both get hit at different times because of that lingering hitbox, and they get sent out at different percents, and then they're split up, and it looks really great for the Robin. So I think that was really, really helping him in the matchup so far. We'll have to see what adaptations Jimmy Chris is able to make to feel better for himself. We didn't really see any of those bread and butter desync heavy hitting combos that Ice Climbers are able to pull off. Of course, they are more technical, but if you're an Ice Climbers player, you got to be learning this. You got to be hitting the lap and getting them down.
Right. Oh, well, let's see where we're going to be going for our second game here. Oh, man.
Oof, indeed. It's been a long day for both of us. So we're glad all you viewers are sticking around with us, sticking it out to the end, coming in, supporting your teams. Probably in a little bit of a different time zone. I'd imagine some of the chatters are in Hawaii themselves, and it's not that bad for you guys. But it's around midnight here on the East Coast. So me and the St. Peter's gang are probably really feeling it.
I mean, quite possibly. I mean, I know you're close to midnight. We're about 10 minutes away from that, and we still got at least 2 more sets after this. But depending if Jimmy Chris can find a way, or not Jimmy Chris, Ramen can find a way to close this out. Wait,
Yeah.
did Ramen win that? I thought Jimmy Chris won it.
No, Ramen won it.
Oh, okay. I'm all over the
Ramen,
place.
Robin. Yeah, Ramen the Robin. Yeah, but we do see the character switch. I agree. I think the Ice Climbers matchup was very bad. So we see Jimmy Kim going on to the Greninja here. Definitely a lot better in the matchup, especially on FD. The counter pick comes through. Really, really great Greninja stage. And already out the gate, we see a solid 41-45% combo from Jimmy Chris on this Greninja.
Yeah, no, doing a great job so far of getting some good damage in there. It was a nice little combo, kind of carried them back and forth across the stage. It wasn't big damage, but like it definitely starts to put them in a position for some of these other follow-ups. Like obviously when we get the falling nair or the down tilt, we're gonna start seeing some options, maybe even up air into a back air, forward air. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of very particular kill scenarios that Greninja's able to put down. So we'll see if they can get any of those happening.
Yeah, we will have to see the great forward smash. Is going to take the first stock with only 45% on Ramen's first, meaning he's going to have so much time to rack up extra credit here. Greninja is not a character who kills you fast or kills you early. It's going to have to be multiple neutral exchanges going in Jimmy Chris's favor before Ramen is in kill threat, but it looks like exactly that is going to happen as he finds the true combo into that sweet spot of the up smash and evens up the percent, or the stock count. The percent is still very heavily in Ramen's favor.
Yeah, no, that was actually a very great opening that we saw from Jimmy Chris. Unfortunately, as we saw, Ramen found a way to just absolutely blow out that first stock. But where you can tell the difference between good players and great players is how well do they just get right into that next stock. And we saw from Jimmy Chris, got in there immediately, took a stock right back. That's good smash. That's a good player mentality. But they're kind of in a tough spot now. 85% off stage. And it's going to be tough to get back in and get find a way in. Oh, we almost saw another stock disappear. But finding another way in on Ramen. Ramen's been doing a great job using this Levin sword, using these projectiles just to be an absolute menace. Oh, big opening, not going to get it. No, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, Ramen really getting greedy for these forward smashes, eating a huge punish for whiffing. The combo into like 40% for Jimmy Chris on this Greninja is going to even the percent right back up. He gets up into the L fire, doesn't need a big punch for it. Fortunately for him, he's at too high of a percent for that. But once he keeps getting up, fire chops to the ledge, you can't be doing that. You have to know, just hold on to the ledge. You'll be okay.
Yeah, no, that was really tough, especially right after that like small pop up and the arc fire. Just getting that nair with the Levin sword, especially that angle was disgusting. And gonna be able to take that second stock, but answering right back with a forward air. This is what I'm talking about. Can you come back after losing a stock? You take one right back, and Jimmy Chris absolutely did that. We're going into our final stocks in this game too. Let's see if Jimmy Chris can force a game 3 or if Ramen's gonna close it out right here.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It's back to dead even. Ramen about half resources on most of her books, the fire and the Levin sword at half. Some shurikens coming out, zoning a little bit, clanking with some projectiles for Jimmy Chris, but he's a Levin sword hit.
Oh, what?
No conversion off the fire, he just pops out. That's so weird.
There's no conversion to make. He just popped right out. I don't know if he got hit.
Both players
That was wild.
Desperately scrambling for some big neutral opening, and neither one finding anything so far. Just chip damage onto the other player, being traded back and forth. Now both players at middle 50%.
Yeah, okay, this is going to be a tough spot to be in now, because obviously both players here could get a quick opening to take put down a lot of damage, find a way to take the stock. Oh, okay, Jimmy Chris is definitely looking for a down tilt into an up smash, which should close it out, but he's got to get past these arc fires, and this Levin sword has been a big problem.
Yeah, the Levin sword has been an incredible problem for Jimmy Chris so far. The shuriken going too low, not clanking with that L Thunder means he will get the punish. And at 92%, a Levin sword attack is now online as a major kill threat.
Yep. Oh, that's going to be the Arc Thunder. Not quite going to be able to do it, but a couple of Arc Fires as well. Oh, almost got the down smash to close out the game, too. It's going to be a scary spot. All right,
forward air.
Yeah, forward air. Oh, chasing him way off stage. Oh, wow, he threaded the needle on the Elwins to get back to the stage. That was really terrifying.
Both players absolutely desperately scrambling. The back throw won't do it yet, but the next one might. Anyone who gets the solid hits going to take the game.
What was that?
After panicking in the forward air is going to clip the jump off ledge. Jimmy Chris is going to take it to a game 3.
Why?
He's going to keep University of Hawaii in it.
Why did the Elwind off stage? That was such a, I don't know what was going on. That was so strange. I wonder if they were trying to Elwind one direction and then turn it the other way and just didn't get the input on it or something. That was so weird.
Could have been. But what happened, and this is where we are at now. The score, there has not been a game so far that hasn't been a one-stock victory. The current score count is 5-6. It could not be closer right now as we go into our game 3 between these two players. This has by far been the closest set or closest match of the night, and it's amazing to watch.
Yeah, no, this is what I like to see. We got a really great match coming in here. Again, like you said, 5-6 right now, going into a game 3 and set 3. This is what I want to see, a nice competitive match, and right now that's what we're getting. We've seen one stock in game 1 from Ramen, and then a one stock in game 2 from Jimmy Chris. If we can get, I mean, just even a one stock. Actually, no, I don't think there's a scenario here where they end up being tied. But whatever, it is what it is. But either way,
no for it to be tied. But
but like still, it's just a competitive match overall altogether. So I'm just excited to watch.
Yeah, I am very excited as well. Both these players have been doing great. I've really enjoyed seeing so much Robin in EGF. I feel like it's a very cool character. There's a lot of cool setups you do with Hellfire and 11 sword stuff. It's a character you don't get to see a lot of, and when you do get to see it so much in EGF, it really grows on you. You learn to appreciate it while you have it.
Right. Oh man! Oh man! Looks like we're going to be going into our game 3 here, just getting these stage picks ready to go.
Whew. Do you think we're going to stick to the Greninja? I mean, it won the game, right? So
I would stick with Greninja. If they switch off Greninja, I think that's a very, very big mistake. I mean, if you do switch off Greninja, do not go back to Ice Climbers. That definitely did not work. If you have another character you're just trying to keep... You're just trying to keep Ramen like on their toes, just trying to find another option. Make sure it's a good pick. Make sure you're competent with that character because Ramen has been very, very consistent. And honestly, it was one flub at the end of game 2 that really much sealed that game 2 for Jimmy Chris. So, I mean, whatever you do, you got to make sure you're consistent because Ramen's killing it.
You have to make sure you're hitting your punishes. We saw the one early stock that Jimmy Chris did take was off of that down tilt up smash combo, but he's only hit it once the entire set. And now, keep in mind, we're not going to be going to the Greninja's counter pick. Greninja loves those flat stages, so I imagine
we're going back to a final destination.
Flat stage against the Greninja. Okay.
All right. Well, that's the thing for sure. But we're going to be getting into this game 1. So far, okay, just one down tilt so far. These guys are absolutely dancing around each other. We're only 10 seconds in, but wow, what an explosive start from Jimmy Chris so far, getting the shadow sneak as well. Great stuff so far.
Ooh, big combo 2, down throw back air, really clean RARs to get that confirmed, and now 81%.
Oh, wow, this is huge.
So clean.
Oh, went for the 2-frame, not going to be able to get it.
That's the first time Jimmy Chris has been hit this entire time, with 84% already being racked up onto his opponent. He is in a very strong lead. He's looking for the forward air. He's looking for the down tilt up smash. He doesn't get a great air dodge from Ramen, but the ledge trap is scary from the Greninja.
Yeah, no, again, remember how game 1 went? We saw the Ice Climbers. Ice Climbers just was not going to do it. Game 2 was very close, and honestly, probably could have ended in Ramen's favor if they didn't just flub that ending there with the L went off stage for some odd reason. But right now, it does not matter because Jimmy Chris is killing it, finding a lot of damage, getting these combos. But they got to be careful now because Ramen is starting to get that tempo back into their favor, that momentum back into their favor. We've got to see how they can find a way out of this because this is getting dangerous.
Yeah, Ramen's really finding some really nice hits for himself here.
Oh, great gentleman.
Triple jab. And it's going to be hard for Jimmy to make it back. He does make it back just fine. And now Percent's back to that even after a really, really bad start for Ramen. He's completely cleaned it up, completely tied things up for himself. And now he's got the 11 sword online. He's going to be looking for the kill pressure just like that. Too far for Blast Zone though, but the next hit will do it, giving him the lead.
Oh man, they landed right into the arc fire. What is he doing? He's definitely panicking. Jimmy Chris has got to find a way to dial it in, and unfortunately, you flubbed it, and you're gonna drop that first stock, especially after that huge opening you had. That's so unfortunate. We'll see if Jimmy Chris can find a way back in here, try to get some more tempos. There we go. That will definitely reset it.
Everything straight back to even, dead, tied, 0%, 0%. 2 stocks on each player, trading blows back and forth, neither one finding any big advantage. And Jimmy Chris just needs to continue these combos. He's heating up, he's getting the openings he needs, but we saw this happen last stock, and it was followed up by Ramen cleaning things up, finding Percent back on Jimmy Chris, and inevitably actually taking the stock first.
All right, well, let's see where it goes from here, because right now we're seeing Jimmy Chris go off to her for some hot percentage right now, getting some good damage in there. But we saw what happened in the first stock. Oh, wow, Ramen actually dropping that combo. I believe that they were looking for the Nosferatu out of the arc fire and just was not able to get it. Well, I mean, this is such a tough spot to be in. Jimmy Chris does such a great job getting to about 80% and then just goes radio silent for like the next 90%. It's so wild to watch this happen.
Yeah, Ramen already racking 46% in return onto Jimmy Chris, make it 60. Ramen keeps getting out to these early deficits and making it back up almost immediately. And by the time the players are at around 100%, it's back to that even, 106 on Ramen, 81 on Jimmy Chris. Now it's really just anyone's game. Whoever gets the big hit first is going to be taking it. The 11 sword running kind of low here for Ramen, though, means he's going to have to conserve it or wait a pretty long time until he has that kill threat back online. This time, Jimmy Chris waiting out the L-Fire, smart, learning from his mistakes.
Ooh, almost getting the stock with that forward air, though.
Back air, back throw, not quite going to take it. Now, once again, second stock, percents are dead even. He gets clipped.
That's so unfortunate. Yo, he definitely tried buffering either a drop down like hop neutral air, or he just tried buffering a ledge attack, and unfortunately just was not ready and ended up doing a neutral air off stage after they got clipped off the ledge. That's really unfortunate, but you know what happens is, there we go, gonna find the back air to be able to take away that second stock. We're getting into the final stock, game 3. It's been back and forth all game. Let's see how it all works out.
Yeah, we're back to being completely dead even here. Only 7% separating the two players. A little more now, but Jimmy Chris was losing the first stock when he didn't take the early leads in the stocks. When he did take the early leads in stocks, and now he's not getting out to an early lead, and he has to make a comeback happen. It's an uphill battle. It's rough. We saw him do it last game, but it was after a little bit of a fluke. I don't know if
he's so lucky the 11 sword wasn't there.
Yeah, huge combo with 11 swords coming back online right now, though.
This is definitely tough. Jimmy Chris is gonna drop this unless he can find a crit. Oh my god, he almost ended it. Just like throwing out that water shuriken. Woo! This is getting so intense.
110 on Jimmy Chris here. Ramen wants it bad. If he wins this, his team gets the lead back.
Oh, this is so crazy. The arc fire not gonna be able to set it up.
Not gonna find the conversion though.
Yeah, even if they got the conversion, I don't think it would have killed. They didn't have the 11 sword at the moment, but 11 sword is definitely back now. Oh, almost got the conversion. Oh, not going to get the drag down. They definitely wanted that option.
Yeah.
All right, they're going to get back to the stage here. We're going to have to see what option Ramen's going to opt for here. The back throw definitely coming out. Not going to kill, but definitely close. One more of those might actually be able to seal it. Gonna go for the arc fire here once again. Oh, dude, this is so intense right now. Oh, that could have been huge.
Only a few more 11 sword hits next. Only one 11 sword left. 11 sword down. Greninja just feeling a little safer, but at 140, you're not.
11 sword comes back quick.
Right yeah.
That was actually a buffer recently. There's 11 sword already, so the danger is there. Jimmy Chris has to be absolutely careful. Trying to get some, trying to build up some percentage here using these water shurikens. This is going to be very, very, this is way too intense right now. This is absolutely insane. The amount of pressure the two of these players must be feeling. Ooh, that's going to do it. What?
Not like that. Ramen takes it over Jimmy Chris with the half charge L Thunder.
Oh.
Insane. And with that, St. Peter's University is going to go up by 2 points over the University of Hawaii. I think this might be the closest set I have ever watched.
It was definitely one of the closer sets that we've seen for sure. Tonight, that was absolutely the closest set. Like, that was absolutely insane. That's what I love to see when I watch Ultimate. It's players beating the hell out of each other, taking games back and forth, and then the final game being such an intense interaction back and forth. The smallest stuff could just absolutely shift the favor into one player's favor. Not shift the favor, but shift the momentum into one player's favor. It's what I love to see. We just got that, and we got 2 more sets to go. Now, I know earlier you said that the next 2 players are gonna have a lot. What was it? You said
Yeah.
after Cuffy and TP, you said these guys had a lot to live up to.
Yeah.
100% they just did.
Yeah. They lived up to it, and now the burden's passed on to 5 points, and Cheese Brain coming up next in what could very well be the deciding game, the deciding set of the match. If you are on St. Peter's and you get a convincing victory coming up next, you can lock it out, you can close it up. But if University of Hawaii wins it, they keep themselves in it and they bring it to the game, to the set 5. It's tense, so make sure you stay tuned because it could very well be the most important set of the night.
I mean, it could go one of 2 ways. I mean, there is a way for St. Peter's to win this set, but University of Hawaii to still be in it.
Yeah.
It's all about execution right now. I believe we're going to be going with Altair from University of Hawaii, and we're going to see who is going to be coming in for St. Peter's University. If they're going in order, then we will see 5 points, but we'll see in just a little bit. It is 5 points. Okay, we're going to be getting 5 points. This is going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out. But like you said, this could very well decide University of Hawaii's fate if they do not live, wow, excuse me. I just said my brain's all over the place. Yeah, if they do not live up to it, like it's 100%, it's all over for them. So hopefully they sent in a good player right now, someone who's gonna be able to really anchor down the team and be able to find a way to keep them in it, if not take the lead.
Yeah, for sure.
Whew. Man, what a what a set. Do we want to take a little bit of a break before we get into the next one, or are they almost ready to go?
No. I think we're just trucking through. It looks like they are loading into the game right now. We have both players in the arena. We don't know if they're doing their picks and bans yet, but I have to assume they are. I have to assume they're talking to each other in DMs. So I think we can just chill out for a little while and just talk for a bit. It's been an absolutely incredible night so far, a really, really long night full of some great games, but we haven't had really any close ones. An 8-25, a 20-8, a 2-26, and a 7-23. And now we're sitting here 8-6 is the scoreline. Absolutely incredible. This is the closest match I've ever seen. And it's not close.
Oh, yeah, we'll have to see what happens from here. This is definitely my energy is almost completely drained.
Yeah,
that last set was incredible. Those 2 players, I could probably watch the 2 of them fight all the time. But yeah, I don't know. I wonder how different it could have been if Jimmy Chris just went with Greninja from the beginning. But I mean, that's that's just a whole other conversation in general.
There's layers on layers in that one, like an onion. Oh man, these players are taking a minute to get their picks and bans through. We are.
Hey, you know what? It happens sometimes.
Yeah, we're going, yeah.
I mean, especially with how competitive it is right now, it's only 2 points separating the
sure,
two
yeah.
of them going into this fourth set. I don't blame them for taking a little bit more time just to try and, make sure they're getting the right picks in. I mean, it could make all the difference because what are the standings right now? University of Hawaii is currently 2-1, and St. Peter's is 3-0. So obviously, with St. Peter's now being in the lead by 2 points, they don't want to drop that perfect record so far. They'd probably rather save it for two undefeated teams going at it. One of them's got to lose eventually, but this could be really insane. We'll find out very soon, though.
We will indeed have to find out. I don't think I've actually seen 5 points play for St. Peter's before. I think he is a new addition to the team, so I'm excited to see him play. I wonder, it might be a name change because I think he's their team captain. So it might be a name change, but I'm not positive. He's rocking a Pichu picture, so I wonder if he's going to pull out that character. It's one of my favorites. I do love Pichu.
All right. Well, looks like we're going to be getting a King K rule taking on a Lucas. So this is the second or third Lucas we've seen tonight. Lucas has been putting in some good work, but we're going to be having a King K rule as well. King K rule is a very interesting character. I feel like some people aren't entirely sure where to put this dude on a tier list for the most part. A lot of people seem to agree low tier for sure, but he's gotten some pretty incredible buffs recently, especially on his belly armor and the crown armor too. And we've seen Kirby Kid making some super deep runs in brackets. So, I mean, this is almost like a completely different character now.
Yeah, it's very, very far from the state he was released in, where basically everyone was having their turns beating him up after the first week or so. But this Lucas looks like he's definitely having a lot of fun beating him up right now on this ledge trap scenario. But overall, he's putting in a great play. But the PK Freeze is going to get the kill. Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, it's not...
Yeah.
It's not too bad. I mean, King K Roll can live for a long time. That was just a really unfortunate just drift into the PK Freeze. I think they just got a little nervous and didn't know what to do.
I feel like in this matchup, PK Freeze is like insanely easy to hit relative to every other matchup, right? Like K Roll's recovery is very linear, it's very slow, and it has a hitbox over it that makes it so most characters have a hard time intercepting it, but the PK Freeze looks like it's really easy to land.
Yeah, I mean, it could be, but like, again, like, the copter is still pretty quick. It gets King K rolled through the platform pretty well. And it's also just kind of putting them in a position to make sure that actually even lands. And sometimes it might just be better to go for an aerial off stage or maybe a PK Thunder just to build up some damage rather than potentially get... Oh! And that's the part of the problem is even if you land a PK Freeze, King K Rule still packs a punch. It's not going to be easy to just put him in that position and make it happen.
Yeah, what an insane call out on 5 Points Drift. Just the raw forward smash saying, you're gonna be here, you're gonna eat this. And it completely pays off for Altair here. 83% on him as a big body like King K. Rool. He's probably gonna be a while before he dies. And he's gonna have plenty of time to rack up percent on 5 points last stock here.
All right, doing some great work here, getting this crown and these projectiles in general just kind of moving around, forcing 5 points to kind of take some awkward approaches and then really hitting them with an aerial or potentially even just getting a forward tilt. We saw a forward tilt actually send 5 points off stage and going for another forward smash. Not going to be able to connect it though.
Yeah, not quite going to land. Oh, not facing the right direction, unfortunately, for Altair. But still, he has so much percent racked up onto 5 points here. 86 already. Any big smash attack from this cable from Altair will secure the stock. Meanwhile, it's going to need to be a solid connection for the Lucas as well. 128 on Altair means he's banking up some solid rage.
Oh, that's a super unfortunate angle. I think they got a little concerned when they saw K Rool come off stage, and they definitely panicked a little bit.
Yeah,
and unfortunately, for 5 points, that's going to be 2 points for Altair and the University of Hawaii. We're at a even 8-8 right now. So it's going to be very interesting to see how 5 points can respond back, because right now, if this trend continues, we're going to see Altair give University of Hawaii the lead, and that's going to be very tough to deal with going into the final set.
Yeah, it's going to be the first 2-point victory of the entire match so far, coming around in in set 4. That's such a long time, such a deep run into this where they've just been holding out. And yeah, that was an impressive showing from Altair on that K roll.
Yeah,
Really great
that was very
stuff.
good. Very good stuff. It's gonna be interesting to see how Altair kind of, you know, keeps up this game plan, but it's gonna be more interesting to see how 5 points can respond back, because started off pretty good, got a really good PK freeze, but from there it was just 3 straight stocks from
It was.
Altair, which that was just really tough to deal with. Hopefully, they have another pick maybe that they like to use for heavies. I know Lucas doesn't do too bad, but King K. Rool can power through a lot of stuff, especially with that belly armor, that crown armor. So I wonder if we'll see a character pick.
I was gonna say more PK fires could really help in the matchup, but with that reflector on that belly armor, it's not even that good into the King K. Rool specifically in this matchup. So I really don't know if the Lucas is the best pick here. I mean, it certainly can do it. Lucas is a very solid character, and King K. Rool has a lot of flaws. But after that game 1, I'm feeling pretty convinced about Altair's skill in this matchup so far.
Oh, well, we'll see where we're going from here. Altair. Okay, I'll try to keep that in mind. Thank you very much.
Altair.
Yeah, they say it's pronounced Altair. So that's fine. That's fine. We learn. We move forward. If you learn something
You're just
every day, then it's not a day wasted. That's the way I say it.
Yeah, too much Assassin's Creed on the brain for you.
I mean, that's what I see.
Yeah.
I see Altair. I'm thinking Assassin's Creed. I mean, that's the way I guess it's
Banger
supposed to be
game.
pronounced, but it's whatever. It's whatever. But let's see what's gonna happen going into this game 2. Altair definitely taking the time. Okay, so we're gonna see the same characters. It's gonna be interesting to see what stage we go to. We've been seeing a lot of Final Destination, which I think is very interesting. Especially when because the commentary I do for a lot of other events, I see a lot of PS2. Maybe you see a town and city, and those tend to be, you know, very popular stages. Just overall in general, never mind just, you know, and Smashville. I tend to see those stages a lot. I do not see Final Destination that often, but we've seen it so much tonight.
Yeah, we have. But we're going to Kalos, which is basically diet Final Destination.
Yeah, you know, just a couple of platforms.
Yeah, on the side. You know, they don't really affect things. They're more there for the aesthetics.
I would have said they wouldn't affect things, but you know, it is what it is. Uh-oh, okay. Gonna be able to get the oh wow, the dash attack into the cannonball is gonna blow up that first stock. Woo, that was nice.
Yeah, and Altair taking a very good early lead. Now already lapping 5 points.
Yep, that
absolutely brutal right now.
Yeah, that up throw does 20%. It's absolutely insane the amount of damage that that throw puts on for damage.
Yeah, it's really incredible how hard this character hits. He definitely needs it though. But
all right, this is getting a little weird for 5 points.
I feel like putting himself in the corner when he doesn't have to be.
Yeah, I feel like 5 points is just kind of a little nervous, just trying to find something going here. I don't know what's going on.
Like,
I don't know if they aren't sure how to approach. I mean, they do have Nair. Nair is a very strong move, and it leads to a bunch of other options, like a down tilt into a forward tilt, which can honestly set up a kill scenario, especially with the percentages. And he's just gonna roll off that platform and back air. Are you kidding me? Great
punish. Exactly what he needed. And now, Altair looking really good here. Poised to look at for a 3-stock, only 110%. It's so weird to say only 110%, but you're playing K Rool and you're like absolutely dominating the matchup. You've got the rage on your side here. Oh, you can't.
Oh, that's big.
There.
You know what? I don't know if they needed to like try to go for a forward smash. They probably could have angled it a little better underneath him, tried to get an up smash, probably could have closed that out. Would have been a very big 3-stock. But right now, University of Hawaii is looking very, very capable and looking in a very prime spot to take a strong lead here, and that is going to seal it. Unfortunately for St. Peter's University. Yeah, University of Hawaii going to take 7 points out of that set, putting them up to 13. So now what the dangerous spot is that St. Peter's not only has to win next set, like there's absolutely nothing else that can happen, but they have to dominate next set in order to take the victory here. This is what I'd like to see. I love to see this get down to the wire, and there's so much pressure on Jazzy G going into this final set. Godspeed, because man, whoo, you're gonna need it.
Yeah, it's it is. What's the score now? It's 8-13, which means Jazzy G needs at least a 5-point victory to tie things up and a 6-point victory to win. That would mean a 1 stock and a 2 stock, 2 stocks and giving over a 1 stock, or basically any variant better than that. Which is completely doable. A 1 stock and a 2 stock in a normal context is just like an average game. But with how close these two teams have been with each other, a 1 stock and a 2 stock could it feels out of the ordinary already, right? Like we just saw a 2 and a 3, and that's like really, really crazy. But every other game has been 1s exclusively.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it's just how that was such a huge game for University of Hawaii. Altier coming in clutch, giving them a very, very healthy lead. But it's up to Cheesebrain to make sure that lead stays intact, honestly. All Cheesebrain has to do, Cheesebrain doesn't need to win a single game. They just have to make sure that Jazzy G doesn't finish games with a lot of stocks, because it's just too much. Is there what's the scenario for if we have a tie at the end? Because I think that's on the table.
I actually really don't know. We would have to ask our hosts what the rules are for that. I'm not positive. But what I want to say is, in EGF history, I have been doing this for a long time, like a year and a half now. In all of the EGF history playing this format, we have never, ever had a team win more sets than the enemy team, but lose the match. And currently, if Jazzy G gets 2 1-stock victories, that will happen. So if Jazzy G gets 2 1-stock victories, St. Peter's University will have won 3 out of the 5 sets, but will lose by 1 point to the University of Hawaii.
Yep, so that's the thing. They have to get at least a 2-stock win somewhere along here. They not only cannot let University of Hawaii get any wins, they have to get at least 1 2-stock win, 1 1-stock win just to tie. So that means they have to have 2 2-stock wins or potentially a 3-stock and a 1-stock to be able to win here. So hopefully Jazzy G has got a lot of gas in the tank, because, man, you got to put pedal to the metal. You cannot let up here. It is all on your shoulders to keep St. Peter's University's perfect record intact. And I don't want that weight in my shoulders. So, I mean, I can't imagine what Jazzy G's feeling.
Yeah, it's so much pressure on Jazzy.
And I think we're waiting to get these players into this arena. I think they're doing their bans and their picks. So we will be taking a quick little break. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back with some great ultimate action. You don't want to miss this final set. welcome back. We've got our final set of the final match coming at you right here. We're gonna be going to PS1 for some reason, but yeah, we got Terry and Palutena. I think they're gonna I think they're gonna restart this. Yep. Yep.
Maybe, yeah, interesting. Yeah, we got Terry versus Palutena. It's Jazzy G on Palutena. They played last time I was casting. They put out a pretty good showing on the character, and then we have Cheese Brain on Terry, the third Terry of the day, fourth.
I think it's third for sure. We've seen a few of them as well.
Yeah.
We've seen a few Lucases, we've seen a few Robins, we've seen a few Terrys. It's been
But of course,
been
only
pretty
one
consistent.
Palutena. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know how that ends up happening.
No, we did see a Palutena earlier. They played against.
Oh, was it the one I wasn't here for?
It might have been the one you weren't here for. I can find the name real quick because I remember it. It was Dizzy versus Smeckledorf. Dizzy absolutely bodied the hell out of him with explosive flames. But
we're getting into it.
Here we go, PS2. We got Jazzy G taking on Cheese Brain. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Early off, some solid little bits of zoning for Jazzy G.
It's getting a little bit of damage built up, and now we're going to see that quick opening from Cheese Brain. Not going to get too much out of it, but still taking a bit of a percentage lead. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how the rest of this goes. Oh, what the hell? That was
Awkward
weird.
little F tilt there, facing the wrong direction for Jazzy.
All right, well, right now, some good percentage for Cheese Brain so far. Jazzy trying to find a way in, trying to find a way back. This is gonna be tough. Oh, it's so much pressure. I can't imagine how Jazzy's feeling right now.
Yeah, everything is on the line for Jazzy. It's on them to make it happen. It's so rough, and the jab power dunk is going to take the stock.
Oh, that's not a good sign of things to come here. Being able to take that early lead, that could potentially set University of Hawaii on the path to victory here.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how Jazzy G finds a way back into this.
Great drop down back air though. Not quite able to complete any sort of a ledge trap there though. Palutena's a character that needs to be hitting these ledge traps. She's such a fundamentals-based character. She doesn't really have weaknesses, but she's not insane, right? She's just good at everything, which is what makes her so good, which means all around as a player, you need to be good at everything as well to make the character work. And there's a great up air, only 41% on Jazzy, keeps them in the game. Definitely not a bad disadvantage. Could definitely be made off with just a few nairs or fairs or up airs, just so many things. But
great parry
for Brain Cheese, extends his lead so much further. Great F tilt, just poking Jazzy out of his space.
Yeah, right now, Cheese Brain's doing a fantastic job. What a great ledge cancel on that teleport, though. Didn't get too much out of it, but it certainly looked nice. A great explosive flame, actually. It looks like Jazzy G's starting to come to life here just a little bit. But they got to... Oh, no! Now that momentum is just thrown out the window.
You can't be on Terry's shield like that. That up smash out of shield is absolutely devastating. And now the go meter is online just in time to try and build percentage onto Jazzy's last stock here.
Yeah, so Jazzy actually has to find a way to turn this around right now, because if they drop this game, it is definitely game over. University of Hawaii will take the match. They will still play out the set, however, but it will be done.
There's a chance. It's just got to be like 3-0s, you know?
Yeah, it's going to be tough to deal with, but yeah, I mean, potentially it's, yeah, I guess they still have a chance, but man, it's looking very tough right now. We got 2 stocks left for Cheese Brain, but that explosive flame will delete the second stock.
That means the go meter is offline for a little bit longer now. Jazzy G looking to space these out. Both players playing carefully. A big opening for Jazzy, not getting too much out of it, only 37%, but another opening is found immediately. Great combo, 62% on Brain Cheese now, and it's looking a lot better. Just solid, neutral gameplay from Jazzy, coming out on top consistently with all of Palutena's mobility and priority.
Oh, yeah, no, it definitely looks like they're getting that engine running a little bit here. It's going to be interesting to see. Oh, try to get another teleport cancel. Not going to be able to get it. Landing with the forward air, though. Jazzy G's definitely doing a good job. Oh, the power dunk, and wasn't able to react to get a solid punish. This is definitely getting down to the wire, though. 107, and the wall, just a run-up smash is going to take that game 1. Wild stuff. Wow.
An absolutely ambitious play from Brain Cheese on the Terry player. Earns 1 more point for his team, and every point is so crucially important. The difference 8-14 now means that Jazzy will need to not only win the next 2 games to win the set, Jazzy would also need to get a double 2 stock or a 3 stock and a 1 stock just to tie. Not even to win, just to tie.
Going off that game 1, that is a very, very tall order. Jazzy G has a very big hill to climb because Cheese Brain is definitely looking on top of their game right now. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this game 2 goes.
Jazzy played the entire game from behind, and when you need to be clutching it out for your team getting that victory, you need to be getting the advantage. You can't be playing from behind like that. You need to be the one applying the pressure, weaving around your opponent's shield, making them feel uncomfortable, and that's not what we saw happening.
Yep, we will we will see what happens in game 2 here. Obviously, if Jazzy G can win by 1 stock, I think they need a 3 stock in game 3. So
3 stock in game 3, yeah.
That's just a tie, right?
Yeah, that would just be for the tie, yeah.
Man,
and if not, that would be St. Peter's first loss, I believe.
It will be their first loss. You'll see University of Hawaii go up to 3-1, and St. Peter's also go to 3-1. So basically, you're going to be tying up the standings here just a little bit. But here we go. This is going to be huge. Jazzy G's got to find a way to get some momentum running here. We're going right back to PS2. Let's see if Jazzy G has some gas left in the tank or if Cheese Brain is going to end it all right here.
I mean, Jazz Brain almost ran it down, right? They were looking... Did I say Jazz Brain? Jazzy G was really running it back at the end of that last game, right? They were finding some solid openings, and they just got hit at the very end, but it looks like they weren't able to keep that momentum running for them. Already 76, 92% being racked onto them by Cheese Brain, and just being stuck in the corner. Another ambitious up smash coming out of Cheese Brain, doesn't connect, and eats a pretty solid punish for it, but it's just not enough right now. Palutena can't rack up that percent fast enough against this Terry so far.
Yep. All right, but here we go. Right now, Cheese Brain's doing a fantastic job building up this damage. Jazzy G's trying to get some momentum. Okay, a little. Take it easy, just to slow down a little bit. You don't want to get too far ahead of yourself. But Cheese Brain again has got a good amount of damage, a good lead here. One small opening could turn this into a stock, and Jazzy G is trying to end the stock first as well. This is going to be so tough to deal with.
These explosive flames from Jazzy G have definitely been the highlight of their game so far. Was that a dash attack killing off the top? That's crazy.
I mean, they were about 137, 140 when they died, so I guess it kind of makes sense.
Great try at the read, but not finding it means Jazzy's going to eat a punish. And then the go meter on the Terry means this could be a huge punish if he finds an opening. But the explosive flame catching him again will mean the stock is gone. And these explosive flames have been so on point for Jazzy.
No, yeah, no. They've done a very fantastic job of getting those explosive flames in the right spot, and they've been taking stocks from it and building up a lot of percentage. So great stuff. But we're going to be getting into this second stock here, and oh man, Cheese Brain is all over them right now.
Yeah, it's absolutely brutal from Cheese Brain, evening things up, taking the lead now, keeping Jazzy under pressure always, forcing them to stay in shield, not going into that explosive flame, eating a little bit from the auto vertical, but that's fine. And both these players are just so even. Interestingly
that was actually
enough,
some great pressure. That was actually some great pressure from Cheese Brain earlier. He did a 1-2-3 jab and then actually rolled back at the same time Jazzy G rolled and got another little jab combo on the shield, just putting the pressure down. That says a lot. Like, oh, that's not gonna kill this time.
Good guy though from Jazzy, yeah.
Yeah, they were definitely ready for that one, but you got to be careful. Oh, went for the rising tackle, not gonna be able to connect.
Yeah, Jazzy saving himself with that DI, but the next one will be the one that does it. But percent's back to being even, 2 stocks to 2. Go meter's online. We actually haven't seen Brain Cheese throw out a single go move.
Oh no! I don't know if they wanted the power dunk, but that's definitely what ended up coming out here. The rising tackle almost got a big punish off of it. Not going to be too much though. 155 for Palutena here. Jazzy G's got to be careful because this stock could disappear very soon. Oh!
Is that a mission? But did he mean to do the Wii one? I don't know, but the dash attack's going to take the kill. And now it's going to be Cheese Brain looking to get extra credit, but a great lingering up air will catch him out, and we're as even as it could be. But remember, even if Jazzy finishes this out, they would still need a 3 stock in game 3 to make it happen for their team.
This is going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Right now, Jazzy G is in control here, keeping control of the stage in general, putting on some good pressure, building on some good damage, but Cheesebrain's going to be able to get back to center stage with not too much problem. And, oh wow, Jazzy G's going to run right up, just throw a jumping nair right in their face.
Back to even.
Oh, that's huge. Back throw as well.
Oh, you can't do that. So punishable. I'm surprised that wasn't a smash coming out from Brain Cheese.
Oh, okay. Weird scenario right there. Got the power dunk and actually just ended up getting clipped on that explosive flame. This could be the game right here if Jazzy G is not careful. Oh, they knew the ledge cancel was coming with the teleport and almost got a punish off of it.
Yeah, but not quite able to close it out. 96 though on the Palutena means that Jazzy is not feeling comfortable. Meanwhile, Terry only at 71, sitting pretty right now.
Oh, went for the power dunk. Oh, that's not going to be enough. That's not going to kill. Going to be able to live right there. Almost getting a huge punish off of it as well.
124 though puts Jazzy well within kill percent. The up
No way!
Takes it off of the explosive flame, and Jazzy secures the 1-stock victory. But it has to be a 3 stock for Jazzy G. 3 stock or bust. Cheese Brain is playing such an easy game now. He only has to take a single stock to secure victory for the University of Hawaii.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be huge. This last game is gonna be absolutely ginormous. We have to see Jazzy G absolutely pop off. There has no breaks, has to be constant pressure, has to find plenty of ways to put Terry off stage, and not just put him off stage, but find ways to convert into some edge trapping or some ledge trapping just to continuously put him out there, make him burn his resources, find those kills. You just do not give him room to breathe. Do not give him time to kind of get momentum back into his favor. Jazzy G, it is all on your shoulders here. You have to play the best game of your life if you want to take this win for St. Peter's University.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is gonna be tough.
There's St. Peter's win streak is on the line too, right? The 3-0 streak. They haven't lost yet, and it's all on the back of Jazzy G, this Palutena player, up against Mr. Cheese Brain. And if you're Cheese Brain, you're chilling. The pressure is so off. You need 1 stock. That's it. That's all you need. He must feel so good right now, but he can't let that confidence get to him. That's how you give over the 3 stock, right? When you just think and you let your guard down, that's when you're vulnerable.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be getting into it right here. I think they're getting a different stage, which might be a good idea. Because PS2 is pretty comfortable for both of them. They both got a general idea of how they want to play against each other. So you know what? Cheese Brain's got the final pick going into this. This is going to be very, very tough. If you just say PS2, I mean, okay, we're going to see Battlefield. This is the second time we're seeing a Terry go to Battlefield, and it did not work out before. Granted, it wasn't a 3 stock, but it definitely was a loss. But again, like you said earlier, Cheese Brain has just got to take 1 stock, and that will be the match.
Yeah, Palutena is very, very good on triplats. She really likes to be able to shark these platforms with her nair, with her up air. But we'll have to see if Jazzy is able to make use of that on Terry's counter pick here.
This is already so big right now. We got 50% on the Palutena, and the first stocks, we're still in the first stocks here.
Yeah.
And Cheesebrain continues to find ways to pile on some damage. So, I mean, unless Jazzy G is about to pop off and just absolutely destroy some stocks, this is already not a good sign. Big power dunk, catching the teleport.
Yeah, big power dunk, catching the teleport, but it's 75% on Jazzy G here, and every single percent matters right now. When you need a 3-stock, when it's do or die, every percent is so critically important. And Jazzy finding a pretty big for himself.
Yeah, this could be huge. Getting some good damage in there. Oh, definitely scout an option. Not going to be able to get a huge punish off of it. And that could cost the game. I mean, I don't know if they got a little nervous. I don't know if there was just a misinput. They weren't ready for it. But man, Cheesebrain is ready to just decimate this last stock. Explosive Flame going to send them off the stage. Oh no, that's going to be it. That's going to be the stock. That's going to be the match. University of Hawaii will take the match. That is just unfortunate. I mean,
yeah,
great stuff from Jazzy G to just make a good run here, trying to make it as competitive as possible. I mean, we still got a game to finish out. It's still game 3, but that's so tough.
I mean, congratulations to the University of Hawaii, right? Ending the undefeated win streak of St. Peter's. Their first 2 wins weren't just undefeated. They didn't lose a game. They've been an absolutely dominant team, and University of Hawaii beating them asserts themselves as being an incredibly strong team as well.
Well, as we get into the rest of this game here, it looks like Jazzy G's starting to turn on a little bit. There we go. Not going to quite get the kill. Ooh, almost getting a nice little up air to, you know, just kind of get an extra stock. I mean, at this point, you may as well just go for some stylish stuff. You don't have anything to lose at this point.
You could try and win, you know, break the record, be the first team to win 3 sets, but lose the match.
that would be insane, actually.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh,
great
air. There, but that angle does not send out a great killing angle. Your opponent really has to be high. The back air will get it for Jazzy though, and they only have 1 stock left to go through before they do secure themselves the set victory, the moral victory for themselves, saying, you know what, team, I did my part. It's really someone else's fault. Like, I know I came in last. It's someone else's fault, you know? Yeah. You can claim that moral high ground.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, that's not necessarily like the good way to go about this. You don't want to have your team lose and be like, well, I did my job, because that's just not a good way to go about it.
Yeah.
But right now, yeah, looking pretty good. Have a 2-stock lead over Cheesebrain, but Cheesebrain got the pressure going here real quick. 131 can absolutely die very, very soon. Dash attack not gonna be able to connect. Gonna get a back throw off stage. Yeah, no, the thing is Jazzy G's like edge.
What an ambitious explosive flame! Oh my god.
Yeah, for sure. But Jazzy G's edge guarding and ledge trapping has been pretty good in this game. We saw a beautiful second stock. Jazzy G found plenty of ways to just continuously put this pressure down. It was pretty nice.
Yeah. 168 on Jazzy G's second stock here. Great explosive flame. Not going to find the up air conversion, but building a lot of percent. He's going to die to the up B from Cheesebrain, but 66% already on him means that Jazzy is sitting pretty comfortable and looking to take this game 3 for themselves here.
Alright, gonna get the aerial, gonna get a little bit of explosive flame, and but now we've got Cheesebrain with the go online, and if they can just get a couple combos here real quick, that will 100% put Jazzy G in a very, very tough spot. But it doesn't matter, the back air is going to be enough to close that out. Yep. Jazzy G will take the set, but unfortunately it won't be enough, as they are going to fall to University of Hawaii by only 2 points. What a set.
Yeah. The MVP, 7 points for his team.
All tier definitely
only person of the entire match to win a game with more than 1 stock.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what happens when your team comes out here and does a great job of just, you know, keeping it competitive, and then you just happen to be the one person on your team to absolutely blow the opposition out of the water. That's just great stuff all around. Yeah, that's all I really got to add. Just a great match all together. Amazing stuff. And big shout outs to Ramen and Jimmy Chris with the most exciting set of the night, for sure, 100%.
And after that, it has been a long night, ladies and gentlemen, but we have made it through In summary, we had Marquette losing to William and Mary. We had Canisius winning over Manhattan College. We had Siena College taking their match over Rider. We had Marist winning over Niagara, and we had University of Hawaii beating out St. Peter's. Thank you, all the viewers, for watching, for sticking it out with us. And if you enjoyed the broadcast, make sure to follow us on Twitter at official_EGF. Make sure to follow the Twitch channel. And if you enjoyed having me here, make sure to follow me at toxic_gerbil on Twitter, as well as my co-caster.
Yeah, wonderful Skiff here. You can follow me at wonderful_Skiff. If you also like what I do, tomorrow night is the Lunchbox, ran by Team Liquid in collaboration with Hungry Box. I do top 8 commentary for them just about every Wednesday. And tomorrow just seems to be a special occasion because Hungry Box is on vacation. So you can catch me there just about every Wednesday. And again, follow me on Twitter. You'll know when I'm on commentary every time.
Yeah. Thank you once again, just to all the viewers. We do it for you, and we couldn't do it without you. So I really appreciate all of you being here. It's really late, so good night.
Good night.